sit still. Hot dogs and a cold chill. We go wild just for the thrill. Cheerleaders doing their dance. Crowd in a football trance. Friends and beers in every hand. Living life like we planned. Let's step and go. We won't slow down in this wild football show. Let's step and go. We'll make some noise in this big crowd we know.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome one and all to Football Nation. What is going on, guys? Hello. As you can see, I got myself a nice fancy Christmas tie. I've got another tie that I promised my mother I would wear at some point today. So I'm going to be wearing another tie later on today. But ladies and gentlemen, that's not what is important. What is important is what we got going on right now behind me. Today, on Christmas, we've got a game between the Kansas City Chiefs, who will be playing the Pittsburgh Steelers. What is up, guys? We got Todd Adams, Viper, Trey, Marty, Matt, Steve, Sheena. Merry Christmas, guys. Merry Christmas. Hello. That's right. We work on Christmas, too. Shout out to all of y'all who are in here right now. The Mustard Men on one side, the Kansas City Chiefs on the other. I guess the Patrick Mahomes and company. It's going to be the Pittsburgh Steelers versus the referees today. Just kidding. All right, y'all. We do have a pretty solid spread for this game. Pittsburgh is 2.5-point home underdogs in this game. 2.5-point home underdogs in this game, y'all. So why don't we take a look at what all of this means? And why don't we break down these two offenses? So coming into this week, according to Bleacher Report, the Kansas City Chiefs rank number 4 in the NFL. Normally, I get my numbers from the NFL Network, but they were dragging their feet on getting these rankings. So I went ahead and just ran with Bleacher Report. Bleacher Report has them ranked as the number 4 team in the NFL. The Kansas City Chiefs offense, guys, this offense ranks 11th in points per game. And they just played what they just played on Saturday. So they played on Saturday. It's now Wednesday. So they got Sunday, Monday, Tuesday off. They're playing again on Wednesday. And then they play again next Saturday. Right? Is that right? Yeah, I think that's right. So rough schedule here for the Kansas City Chiefs. 11 days, 3 games in 11 days. Anyways, they're basically licking their wounds. They've got some players who are injured coming into this one. Not a whole lot of injured players, but we will talk about those players here in just a moment. Right now, we're going to go through their ranks and their statistics here quickly before we talk about their starting lineup. So, points per game for the Kansas City Chiefs. The Chiefs are putting up 23, almost 24 points per game. Yards per game, offensively, they put up 338, almost 339 yards per game. Yards per play, they do rank 24th in that category. Patrick Mahomes, by his standards, has definitely been underperforming this season. And even with Patrick Mahomes underperforming, this Kansas City Chiefs team is number 1 in wins this season. They're coming into this game at 14-1. They've only lost 1 game in 2024. They're hoping that they don't lose another one today. If they win this game today, that will lock up the conference. They are guaranteed that spot there as the number 1 team. I'm pretty sure they should be pretty close to that if they're not already there. The Buffalo Bills are technically 2 wins behind. So if the Chiefs drop this one and the Buffalo Bills get the next 2 wins, the Chiefs lose the next 2 games, there is a small probability, a small chance that we could see Buffalo slide into that number 1 spot and get the bye week going into the playoffs, which, mind you, is in just a couple of weeks, guys. We are in week 17. Merry Christmas, guys. This is the start of week 17 right now, and we're starting a little bit early on a Wednesday game. So Wednesday game today, 2 games happening that I will be covering today. Both these games will be on Netflix. Anyways, let's move on. Third down efficiency for the Kansas City Chiefs offense. There is no team better than the Kansas City Chiefs at picking up first downs and converting third down situations than Kansas City. Also, the downside here for the Kansas City Chiefs offense is their red zone efficiency. So they're great on third downs, but when it comes to being inside the red zone, this team cannot score. It's a 50-50 shot. Basically, are we going to send out Harrison Butker, or can we actually score this touchdown? More often than not, they actually send out a kicker. So at least according to these numbers. Defensively, guys, let me just go ahead and apologize in advance. This is my first sip of coffee that I'm about to have. Normally, I'm coffeeed up when we do these live streams, so it might be a second for me to get myself it might take a second for me to get myself back into the zone, but oh, that coffee is hot, but it's good. It's good stuff. Low acid espresso. I've got a pint of espresso right here. Let's see how cranked I am by the end of this, by halftime. Here we go, guys. Points per game. Defense allowed. Kansas City Chiefs. Points per game allowed by this team. Now, they're not putting up a whole lot of points. 23.7 points per game. But they give up just 18.5. So they don't need to score a lot of points in order to win. As long as you outscore your opponents, you are in good shape. This defense has done a fantastic job for the Kansas City Chiefs at stopping opposing offenses. Points per game allowed, 18.5. Yards per game allowed, just 7.2. Guys, that's not right. That should be 307.2. Should be 307.2. Anyways, I'll get that adjusted here in just a moment. Let's move on to the yards per play. Defensively, yards per play allowed. That is 5.2 yards per play allowed, so 8th in the NFL. Third down efficiency, they are 20th in the league. And red zone efficiency, they are a top 10 defense, giving up a success rate to opposing offenses at a 51.1% success rate. Getting my first coffee of the day, says Susan. Cheers to you, Susan. I was the first to chat, says Rayzilla. What's up, Rayzilla? What's going on? Helen, hello. Reggio, Rhonda. Michael, you guys, what's up? All right, let's take a look at this offense. Guys, this game is on Netflix. I have not had Netflix, for 5 years at this point, up until literally 45 minutes ago when I bought Netflix just to cover this game today. So I hope it is all worth it. I hope you guys stick around and give me some of your time today. In the meantime, let's before we get to kickoff, let's talk about the Kansas City Chiefs and to break down their starting lineup. I'm going to make my adjustment on my side here. We're going to start with the offense here for the Kansas City Chiefs, and we're going to start with Patrick Mahomes. So Patrick Mahomes, guys, 3,608 passing yards. That is good for 7th in the NFL coming into Week 17. 23 passing touchdowns. That is good for 9th in the NFL. He has 11 interceptions. He's tied for 87th in that category. And a QBR of 66.7. That's 7th best QBR in the NFL. So basically what that's all trying to say is that Patrick Mahomes is normally number 1 or number 2, maybe number 3 at worst. This season, he's coming in at quarterback number 7. And a lot of people, including myself, drafted him early in our fantasy football drafts. And it's just not worked out. Now, last couple of games for the Kansas City Chiefs, they got a pretty big win against Houston last week. Of course, Houston did lose Tank Dell, and that was a gruesome injury. That was on Saturday. We were live for that game on Saturday. Patrick Mahomes in that game, 260 passing yards, just 1 interception. Now, the week before that against Cleveland, Patrick Mahomes under 200 passing yards. He did have 2 passing touchdowns, but he only completed 19 passes in that game against the Browns. Then against the LA Chargers, guys, against the LA Chargers and against the Las Vegas Raiders, they barely won those 2 divisional matchups, 19-17. The Raiders legitimately almost beat the Kansas City Chiefs this year. They lost because of bad coaching and Aiden O'Connell not paying attention to the snap. But in the last 4 weeks, we've had 5 passing touchdowns from Patrick Mahomes, and that's not Mahomes-esque is what we expect out of Patrick Mahomes. We expect a lot more firepower out of this offense, especially when you take a look at the receivers that this man has now downfield. So, pass catchers for the Kansas City Chiefs. You've got the fastest man to ever run an NFL combine right here with Xavier Worthy. On the other side, you've got probably the best hands for a wide receiver in NFL right now. That is DeAndre Hopkins. And then you've got Marquise Hollywood Brown that has been known to stretch the field. He's had ups and downs throughout his career, and we were expecting him to come in here firing on all cylinders for the Kansas City Chiefs, but he missed some significant time with a shoulder injury, so he missed the whole first 15 weeks of the year. because of the shoulder injury. He did play last week against Houston. He'll be playing again this week against the Pittsburgh Steelers. Now, those are just the wide receivers, guys. You cannot phase out or completely forget about Travis Kelce. Travis Kelce is out there, and he is an important piece, an integral piece for this Kansas City Chiefs offense. One of the greatest to ever do it. Feliz Navidad, says Peter. Donaciano Cruz saying, go Steelers, win today. What's going on, Donaciano? Donaciano, ¿de dónde tú eres, amigo? Dominicano? Boricua? Ese nombre como que no es común. What's going on, Dino? What's up, Crystal? Merry Christmas. Shout out to you guys in that chat. I see y'all out there. We got Wayne in the house as well. Cancel saying Ravens fan here. We got a game for you later, Council. We got another game coming up for you later. Ramsey's in the house. Reggio's in the house. Lawrence saying Merry Christmas. Andrew saying yes, sir. Ravens are awesome. Rex Hand. Hello, Rex Hand. Shout out to you as well. Does this game just stream on Netflix and air in Kansas City and Pittsburgh? My understanding to that, John A., is yes. Christmas fist bump. You got it, Ron. Let's go. My understanding to your question there, John, is yes. I believe this game is exclusively on Netflix unless you are in the Kansas City or Pittsburgh areas. Same thing should be true for the next game. 2 Christmas Day games, guys. We've got the Ravens and the Texans going head-to-head, and that'll be the same situation. It'll be on Netflix unless you are in those 2 particular and immediate areas. Even here in San Antonio, which is a 2.5-hour drive away from Houston, I won't be able to get the game. You have to be in the Houston area in order to get that one. Anyways, we were just talking about this offense here for the Kansas City Chiefs. We did a quick breakdown of Patrick Mahomes. How about we do a quick breakdown of Isaiah Pacheco? The GOAT asking me who do I think is going to win this game. Dude, I got to be honest, man. I don't know. I think the Pittsburgh Steelers might get the upset today, and I think the Chiefs might drop one. I could be wrong about that. It's going to come down to the defenses. I think the offenses, both sides, are feeling probably a little bit tired. Now, I say that, but Hollywood Brown coming in right now, that's great right there. It's great for him. 8 scrimmage touchdowns this season. They're talking about Xavier Worthy right there for the Kansas City Chiefs. That's pretty good numbers right there for Xavier Worthy. We're going to talk about Isaiah Pacheco for a moment. So, Isaiah Pacheco. The run game for the Kansas City Chiefs, it is more than just Isaiah Pacheco, guys. They've now got Kareem Hunt. They've got Carson Steele. They've got some additional pieces. And instead of just talking about Isaiah Pacheco and his 77 carries and his 292 yards and his 1 touchdown coming in, I want to talk about this by committee. So let's take a look at the running back comparison here by committee for both of these teams. Kansas City Chiefs, you can see I've got a picture here of Kareem Hunt, Isaiah Pacheco also now back into the lineup. On the other side, I got a photo of Najee Harris, but you got to factor in Jalen Warren and all the other guys that are out there. Thank you for becoming a first down member. Merry Christmas, Benny. Benny and the Jets. Benny from the Bronx. Let's go. What's up, Benny? Thank you. Welcome, man. All right, guys. How about the Kansas City Chiefs? Rushing yards per game for Kansas City. 112 rushing yards per game. That is good for 15th in the NFL. On the other side, just the head-to-head comparison, 11th in the NFL. Najee Harris has actually been a bit of a workhorse here when you look at the rushing attempts per game. Look at how much they run the football over here in Pittsburgh. This is designed by Mike Tomlin. Of course, you have a running back by committee situation over here. It is Najee Harris, Jalen Warren. You've got Cordero Patterson, who also gets a lot of carries over here for the Pittsburgh Steelers. 31st in the NFL. Thank you, the GOAT. You are kind, my friend. Appreciate that. Pacheco or Hunt touchdown, I think one or the other, honestly, because when we look at rushing touchdowns per game, the Kansas City Chiefs on average score less than 1 touchdown per game. We may not even see a rushing touchdown here. This is all rushing stats, specifically rushing stats, ladies and gentlemen. Rushing yards per game, Pittsburgh Steelers are 11th in the NFL. Rushing yards per game, the Kansas City Chiefs are 15th. How often do they run the football? Well, rushing attempts per game is listed right here. About 28 times per game, the Kansas City Chiefs turn around and hand off the football. About 32 times per game, the Pittsburgh Steelers turn around and hand off the football. When you play from ahead, it is easier to hand the football off there. Now, how efficient are they at running the football? This is where both teams are kind of not great, man. Take a look over here. Kansas City Chiefs, their efficiency, this is rushing yards per attempt. 27th in the NFL. They only average 4 rushing yards per attempt. Still, though, that being said, you can turn around and hand the football over 3 times in a row, and that would pick you up a first down without ever having to see a 4th down. On the other side, the same story is true. Yards per rushing attempt. 31st in the NFL, averaging 3.9 yards per carry as a whole. It is the entire unit here. It's not just Najee Harris. It's not just Kareem Hunt. It is everyone rushing the football. That includes Patrick Mahomes. That includes Russell Wilson when he scrambles. It includes all of those numbers, guys. So do what you will with that information. Rushing touchdowns per games, we already talked about that. Less than 1 rushing touchdown per game for both of these teams. And rushing yard percentage. What this means is the actual percentage of yardage that they pick up through the ground. So 33% on the ground for the Kansas City Chiefs. For the Pittsburgh Steelers, 38, almost 39%. The rest of their yardage comes via either receiving yards or penalties. So one of those two make up the remaining 67% and the remaining 61% on the other side. All right, guys, that is the running back comparison for these two teams. Now, we were talking about the Kansas City Chiefs offense. The wide receiver game for these two teams is also a bit, well, one side has the better wide receiver core than the other, and I think we all know who it is. Oh, really? This game is going to be 100% solely on Netflix. Sorry about that. Let me turn off this intro video. And you can see that above my head, guys. It'll say that right here. It is who is broadcasting the game. If you live in Pittsburgh or if you live in Kansas City, you might be able to air the game in your area. Outside of that, it will be a Netflix-only live stream. Okay, we were talking about the Kansas City Chiefs offense here. Merry Christmas to everyone. What's going on, guys? All right, Xavier Worthy, Marquise Hollywood Brown, DeAndre Hopkins, Travis Kelce. Those are going to be your main pass catchers for today. Those are going to be your main pass catchers for today. Travis Kelce does lead this unit. No surprise there. 739 receiving yards. He is 261 away from reaching another 1,000-yard campaign for the season with 2 games left to go. Pretty close to get there. Let's see if he gets force-fed the football today. On the other side, number 2 wide receiver for this team is Xavier Worthy. Xavier Worthy with 89 targets, 51 receptions on the year, 559 receiving yards, and 5 receiving touchdowns on the season, according to CBS over there. DeAndre Hopkins on the other side. DeAndre Hopkins, ladies and gentlemen, coming in here. DeAndre Hopkins, what a career for DeAndre Hopkins. How messy has that been? All that time he spent in Houston, then he goes to the Arizona Cardinals for a brief 1 year. Then he ends up going to the Tennessee Titans because he doesn't want to catch passes from Dak Prescott. And now he ends up coming here to the Kansas City Chiefs, where it is basically a career renaissance for him. Shout out to Robert Samora. Shout out to Helen Galloway, gifting out an additional 10 memberships combined. Thank you, Helen. Thank you, Robert. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate y'all doing the gift of giving today on Christmas. Today is the day for gifting. If you guys are feeling generous, I'm here for you. Feel free to share the love with our friends here on Football Nation. We do have a $200 cash prize. Someone brought that up just now. Where did that go? I did see something that said $200. Well, we'll talk about that. We will. We are doing a $200 cash prize. I will be giving you both of these games for a chance to improve your odds there. If you did submit your picks before these games started, I am offering an extra $25 to you guys. I'm going to drop this one more time in the chat then. Thanks for bringing that up. $200, guys, right there. All you got to do is click the link that I'm popping into the chat right there. Do our pick'ems for week 17. We are going to be covering 8 of these games this week, but we are Starting with this one, Chiefs and Steelers for Week 17. We've got the other one with the Ravens and the Texans. And all of the games happening this week, guys, are listed on there. All you got to do is click the link. You'll win $200 if you can get them all right. We'll get to this at some other point. This was not kind of wedging that into my intro here. And it looks like we're running out of time, so let's run forward because we got 10 minutes left. Let's step away from the offense here. Let's finish the offensive line. We'll talk about the defense, and I got to give some attention to the Pittsburgh Steelers because I know we got a lot of Pittsburgh Steelers fans in the house right now as well. All right, left tackle today for the Kansas City Chiefs. Left tackle today normally is DJ Humphries. He is out. Joe Thuney normally lines up over here at left guard. He has shifted over to fill in this left offensive tackle. So we got Joe Thuney at left tackle. Left guard today is going to be Mike Caliendo. Center, Creed Humphrey. Right tackle, Trey Smith. Right guard, Trey Smith. Right tackle, Jawan Taylor. Let me refresh this and make sure that Taylor is healthy. He will be playing. That is the offense for the Kansas City Chiefs in a nutshell. Let's run through the defense here for the Kansas City Chiefs. We'll run through it pretty quickly. A couple players that won't be listed. One in particular that is on the screen right now. Chris Jones has actually been marked out of this game, guys. So Chris Jones will be out officially. Offensive line, we talked about defensive line right here. George Karlaftis at left defensive end. Left defensive tackle will be Tershawn Wharton. Chris Jones out for today's contest, so Mike Pennell Jr. will be filling in right there at right defensive tackle, right defensive end, Mike Dana. Our linebackers for today for this Kansas City Chiefs defense. Drew Tranquil at weak side linebacker. Your middle linebacker is Nick Bolton. Your strong side linebacker is Leo Chenal. Your corners for today's game, Trent McDuffie on one side. On the other will be Joshua Williams. And your two safeties for this Kansas City Chiefs team is going to be Brian Cook on the free safety side, and strong safety will be Justin Reed. Let's take a look at the Pittsburgh Steelers then, because we spent a lot of time on the Kansas City Chiefs. All right, guys, Pittsburgh Steelers, they rank number 8 in the NFL according to Bleacher Report. Points per game. On average, this offense here for the Pittsburgh Steelers puts up 23, almost 24 points per game. Very, very similar to the Kansas City Chiefs. Let's pull that up one more time so you can see that. 23.7, 23.5 over here, and that is just outside. So number 11 and number 12, basically the exact same points per game for both sides. Let's see which defense steps it up today. I love doing these numbers, man. I love breaking down these numbers. Yards per game offensively and yards per play, they are creeping up on 20th in the NFL in both these categories, so not very impressive for the offense for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Third down efficiency, it does improve a little bit there. They are one spot outside of the top 12. And then, of course, red zone efficiency for this offense here, pretty bad. Actually, bottom 3 in the NFL inside the red zone for the Pittsburgh Steelers. When they get inside the red zone, they are one of the 3 worst teams in the NFL when it comes to scoring touchdowns from 20 yards out. On the other side, defensively, they have something to be proud of right here, and this should actually be that light-colored green there as well, as you can see up here. Anyways, points per game, they give up under 20 points per game, and again, as long as you're outscoring your opponents, you should be in a pretty good spot to win. So 7th in the NFL, just under 20 points per game on the other side here for the defense. 20 points per game allowed. Yards per game allowed, yards per play allowed, 11th and 12th in those categories. 323 yards per game, 5.4 yards per play. On third down efficiency, defensively, they are a top 5 defense at stopping opposing offenses from picking up first downs or converting third down situations. And in the red zone, they've got some pretty good efficiency defensively, top 12 team there as well, giving up a success rate of 53.9%. All right, guys, that is in a quick glance right there. Now, the Steelers are at home, so this is the home team that we're covering. We're about 6 minutes away from kickoff. Be sure to hit that like button and subscribe to this channel. We are on a mission to get to 25,000 subscribers before the end of the Super Bowl, and I would love, love, love for that to be the case this year. All right, Steelers fans, let's talk about it. What is up? Thanks, Mario. Can't believe the NFL sold out to pay TV. Oh, wait, it's all about the money, not the fans who help pay for their stadiums, says David Ray. David feeling some kind of way about the NFL today and doing this game on Netflix. I kind of agree. Like a premium membership to Netflix is like $22 a month. If you add that up for the year, that's over $200 a year. Anyways, we are giving away $200, hopefully, this week if somebody gets all 16 games right, guys. If you get all 16 games right for these pick'ems, we will be doing a $200 giveaway that is listed in the chat area. I want you guys to click on that. I will bring that up often today. Shout out to Ray Zilla with that $5 super chat. He says the Steelers run the North. Don't make me pull up the receipts. Baltimore's second win since 2019. Ooh. Ray Zilla with them fighting words out there. Kansas City, no refs today. You're going to have to fight. Man, Ray Zilla, I like that. Keep that energy up, bro. Let's go. All right, let's talk about the offense here for the Kansas City Chiefs. Or for the Pittsburgh Steelers, excuse me, Steelers fans. All right, guys, Steelers offense. Today we'll run through Russell Wilson. Justin Fields, questionable coming into today's game. I don't think that it matters much anyways. He's actually been ruled out for today's contest. Russell Wilson, ladies and gentlemen, coming into this game, 15 passing touchdowns, 2,129 passing yards, puts him at 24th, despite missing the first 5 games of this season. So pretty good there for Russell Wilson. I will say that. He does have a QBR, though, of 53.5, which is 20th in the NFL. Let's see how Russell Wilson handles himself today when he's got Trent Duffy in his face, when he's got a bunch of defenders on the other side trying to chase him down. It's not going to be easy. And they're coming off of a 2-game losing streak to both playoff teams right now, guys. I'll say that one more time. The Pittsburgh Steelers, they're coming off of a 2-game losing streak. They lost to the Philadelphia Eagles. They lost to the Baltimore Ravens. So dropping 2 games in a row to playoff teams as we approach the playoffs, that is not a good sign. You want to start building momentum here. The last 2 wins that the Pittsburgh Steelers got were against divisional rivals. That is against the Cincinnati Bengals and against the Cleveland Browns. But we're not talking about the past. We're talking about today's game, and we're going to drop some stats for you guys that hopefully will help paint a picture as to how this game is going to go. Najee Harris will be the starting running back here for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Ladies and gentlemen, 238 carries on the season. That is tied for 7th in the NFL. 238 rushing attempts is tied for 7th. What did I say? Mario, it's the Cleveland Browns. What did I say? Cincinnati Bengals, Cleveland Browns. What else did I say? Did I say that wrong, Ramsey? Did I say the Cleveland Bengals and the Cincinnati Browns? Because that would give me a stroke if I did. Tips and how-to vids saying, but supposedly Mahomes is hurt. I don't buy it, dude. I think he's fine. He did not even have a questionable tag coming into this one. Okay, we talked about Russell Wilson. Let's talk about Najee Harris real quick. 933 rushing yards. If he can pick up 67 yards, he will have 1,000 rushing yards today. No bathroom breaks, only pee jugs, says Old Red. Dude, I don't do bathroom breaks very often. When I do, I prefer Dos Equis. Just kidding. All right, Chiefs will be garbage today. Hot garbage today. Let's see if that's true. I got to turn on this fan. It's getting hot up here. I'm getting off on tangents. How about we talk about these players like I told you I would? George Pickens back in the lineup. He was out last week against the Baltimore Ravens. He is in today. We got George Pickens, Van Jefferson, Calvin Austin III will be your top wide receivers, guys. Pat Freiermuth going to be your starting tight end for this game. Deep offensive line over here. From left to right, guys. Left tackle, Dan Moore. Left guard, Isaac Seumalo. At center, Zach Frazier, Mason McCormick. Right guard, right tackle will be Broderick Jones. Bobby Fire asking, stats on TJ Watt. If you can tell me, then I'll subscribe. Well, why don't we take a quick look at this then, sir? Why don't we take a quick look at the Steelers defense as a whole? I will talk about TJ Watt just for you, my friend. Okay. Defensive side of the football here for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Left tackle or from left defensive end all the way across. Your defensive front for this Steelers defense in this 3-4 defense, your front guys up here are going to be Larry Ogunjobi, Keanu Benton at nose tackle, right defensive end Cam Hayward, a stud in his own right, guys. Now, if we zoom out just a little bit here, we can see the linebackers. TJ Watt, the weak side linebacker, as per your request. You were wondering what those numbers were. So far this season, he has 39 solo tackles. That is tied for 150th. Not the most. He has not been the guy to get to, he's not been the guy who's been the tackle machine. Normally, that's Patrick Queen or Wilson over here. That middle inside linebacker spot, those are the tackle machines, and those are the guys that this linebacker core for the Pittsburgh Steelers is the best in football, in my opinion. Where I will say TJ Watt has been very successful is the fact that TJ Watt has 6 forced fumbles on the season. That is first in the NFL, guys. Number 1 in the NFL in forced fumbles for TJ Watt. He will be wearing number 90 today. 6'4", 252 pounds, drafted out of Wisconsin. The dude's an absolute beast. Now, that is the weak side linebacker. It doesn't get any softer the further right we go. Patrick Queen, having come over from the Baltimore Ravens, definitely a stud in his own right. Peyton Wilson over here at right inside linebacker. And then, of course, your strong side linebacker is Alex Smith over on this side. Your 2 corners for today, ladies and gentlemen. Your corner on one side, Deontay Jackson on the left side. On the right side, you are going to have James Pierre instead of Joey Porter Jr. And then your 2 safeties right now is Minkah Fitzpatrick and Deshaun Elliott. That is this team in a quick nutshell, guys. Let's take a look at the playoff picture and what this means, why this game is important. Now, both of these teams have clinched, guys. Kansas City Chiefs have clinched the playoffs. The Pittsburgh Steelers have clinched the playoffs. The Chiefs are just 2 wins ahead of the Buffalo Bills. There are 2 games left. If the Chiefs lose these next 2 games and the Buffalo Bills win the next 2 games, this will actually shift. And the Buffalo Bills will move up. The Chiefs will slide down, believe that or not. And that will change a lot in the actual playoff picture when we look at the bracket. So when we look at the AFC bracket, this is where it stands right now. If the Buffalo Bills were to slide up to the number 1 spot and the Chiefs slide down to number 2, the Chiefs would end up having to play the Broncos as it sits right now in the first round of the wild card. The Buffalo Bills would get the bye week. Today we've got the matchup between Chiefs number 1, Steelers number 3. We've also got a matchup, funny enough, this is exactly what it would look like in the playoffs right now. Ravens at Texans. That is the next game we have going on. Should everything happen the way that it's looking like it's going to happen right now for the playoffs, which is kind of wild. I don't know if they predicted this or not, but the Texans will be hosting the Ravens later, and should everything remain the same, that's the actual matchup we will have during the wild card round of the playoffs, assuming that the Ravens don't end up overthrowing the Pittsburgh Steelers. If the Steelers drop this game, this could change too, guys. Steelers drop this game, Ravens win there. The Ravens will slide into 3. The Steelers drop down to 5, and all of this is, I love this stuff, man. Okay. All right, guys, we've got the Kansas City Chiefs lined up to kick this football off. The football will go over here to the, football will be going to the Pittsburgh Steelers. Kansas City Chiefs getting ready to kick off. Thank you for helping us get to 19-6. Can we get to 19 3/4 today? That is the goal for this live stream, is 19 3/4. Thank you, Daniel Morales, for that $5 super chat. Merry Christmas, bro. There's the kick, guys. We are getting this game started. Pittsburgh going to let that football go down in the end zone. We're going to start this drive at the 30-yard line as Jaylen Warren corrals that one and just takes the knee. All right, guys, let's pull this up. It's a 1st and 10 from the 30-yard line here. 1st and 10 from the 30-yard line after the touchback. We got the drive chart on one side for y'all. We've got the live stats and game tracker on the right side for you guys. And I'll make this adjustment here. We got ourselves a 1st and 10. First play of the game coming up. First and 10, first play of the game is for the Pittsburgh Steelers at the 30-yard line. There is the snap and a wind-up throw. Catch is made. Right-hand side, Pat Freiermuth, a gain of 7 yards, brings up a second down for Pittsburgh. Second down and 3 coming up for the Pittsburgh Steelers. The football up to the 37. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Merry Christmas to you guys. Merry Christmas to our boy Daniel. Merry Christmas to you, Crystal. She says, my mom said Merry Christmas to you, Mario and Christina. And she said, hey, how about them Cowboys? How about them Cowboys, Crystal? Third down and 2 coming up here. Single back formation. There is the snap and the handoff to the left-hand side. This time, Najee Harris will gain about a yard on that play. This will bring up a third down and 2. And Robert Zamora with a big $20 super chat. Thank you, dude. Merry Christmas, Robert. Merry Christmas, Robert. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, man, that is awesome. Boom. Let's go, sir. Appreciate that. Here's the snap on third down and 2. In the pocket, in trouble on the scramble, and the fumble. Who's this recovered by? It is going to be recovered by the Steelers. Strip sack fumble against Russell Wilson. That'll be a loss of about 6 yards on that play. They're actually going to call it a loss of 0. He recovered the football back on top of the line of scrimmage. It looked like he had gone backwards. This should definitely be a loss of some yardage here. Anyways, here we go. There's the punt. It's a 4th down and 13. Here's the punt. This goes back, and this will be returned, guys. Around the left-hand side, the 30, the 35, the 40, the 45, the 50, the 45, the 40, and a big return there for the Kansas City Chiefs. First down, Kansas City, after the punt from the Pittsburgh Steelers. Okay, guys, offensive line is terrible, says Ray Zilla. And you are a Pittsburgh Steelers fan, so you're allowed to say that. 57% of you guys say that the Pittsburgh Steelers will likely lose this game. Well, we got a lot of votes on that one, 722 votes. Let's start a poll, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. First and 10 coming from the 42-yard line. Will Kansas City score a touchdown on this drive? All right, guys, from the 42-yard line, a shotgun formation. There is the snap. There is the handoff around the right-hand side. Looks like this will be a gain of about 7 yards right there. Call it a gain of 7 on the right-hand side. Isaiah Pacheco. Call it a gain of 8, and that'll bring up a second down and 2 coming up. Kansas City Chiefs moving forward. Second down coming up for Kansas City. Football to the 34. How's everybody doing today, y'all? Merry effing Christmas. Let's effing go. From the 34-yard line, guys, we got a shotgun formation. 3 receivers to the left. There's the snap and a handoff. Another carry. This time, Isaiah Pacheco will gain just 1 yard. This will bring up a third down and 1. Football now to about the 34. Call it the 33. Third down coming up here for the Kansas City Chiefs. Third down. Doing great, says Crystal. Good. Good. That's good to hear. More data scrolling by at the bottom of the screen for you guys. These are the top fantasy leaders across the entire NFL season. Remember those people that are scrolling by at the bottom, because those are the ones you're going to want to draft early next year. Here we go. We got ourselves a shotgun formation, a snap and a handoff. This time, it looks like it'll be no gain. Third down and 1 becomes a 4th down and 1. The football will stay at the 33-yard line. 4th and 1, go for it or nah. Go for it or nah, guys. 4th and 1 at 33. Go for it or nah. Chiefs have the football. Say go for it. You guys say go for it. Well, it looks like they are lined up to go for it, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. A shotgun formation on 4th down. Timeout going to be called here. An early timeout going to be taken. First timeout going to be taken there. It looks like the Kansas City Chiefs will call their first timeout of the half early in this one. Here we go, Steelers, says Ali. So they still haven't gone for it here just yet. Looks like they're going to call this play. See what Andy Reid wants to dial up on this one. 11:25 left to go in the first quarter. You're watching Football Nation, ladies and gentlemen. Let's effing go. This game is on Netflix. This game is on Netflix for the first time ever. First time ever this game is live on Netflix. You're watching Football Nation. I am your host, Mario Manuel. So far in this game, total offense for the Steelers, not very good. Doesn't matter. The Chiefs have the football right now. It's a 4th down and 1. We've got a shotgun formation for Patrick Mahomes. He takes it. He does hand that off. And this time it is going to be a run from Kareem Hunt, who picks up 4 yards on that play. And that is good for Kansas City Chiefs. First down for Kansas City. Gets the football up to the 29. So football now up to the 29-yard line. Thank you for hitting that subscribe button and helping this channel grow, guys. Stick around with me if this is your first time watching Football Nation. I hope you guys are enjoying yourselves. We've got 11 minutes left to go. Looks like the clock has stopped again. Let's find out what's going on here. Another timeout going to be taken here. Not sure why, guys, but already the Kansas City Chiefs have used 2 timeouts in the first quarter of this game. Is that going to come back to bite them? So now they have 1 timeout left in the first half of this one. Kansas City with the football up to the Pittsburgh Steelers 29-yard line. We are in the middle of a timeout right now. You are not missing any of the action. Kansas City is coming into this game 14-1. Pittsburgh Steelers coming into this game 10-5. We're lined up here for a 1st and 10 from the 29-yard line. A shotgun formation with Mahomes moving Travis Kelce, who's the man in motion. There's the snap, play action. Throw and a catch made by Travis Kelce, right-hand side. Gets up to about the 25-yard line. That brings up 2nd down. 2nd down coming up for the Kansas City Chiefs. Nick saying terrible towels. Terrible towels defense out there. And they, TJ Watt had the pressure on Mahomes on that play. Mahomes still cool, calm, and collected, chill as a cucumber. Here we go from the 25-yard line, y'all. 2nd down and 6. Mahomes takes the snap, pump fake. He scrambles to the left. He's going to run it. He does pick up the 1st down outside about the 13-yard line. That is good on the scramble. 1st down, Kansas City. 1st down for the Chiefs, guys. That'll move the sticks. And that puts us inside the red zone here. So now we're inside the red zone. Kansas City Chiefs have the football up to the 13. It's a 1st and 10 with 10:30 left to go. 1st and 10 coming up. Football at the 14-yard line, shotgun formation. There is the snap. Pump fakes, ends up winding up and throwing to the left-hand side. Noah Gray on the grab. Noah Gray picks up about 6 yards. That'll bring up a 2nd down and 4. 2nd down coming up here for the Kansas City Chiefs. Merry Christmas, guys. David Parker, Merry Christmas. Rachel Galloway, Merry Christmas. Jeff, Merry Christmas. Michael, Merry Christmas. Alpha, Rebecca, Stephen, Wade, Rayzilla, Merry Christmas, guys. Here we go, y'all. We've got a 2nd down and 4 with the play clock winding down. There's the snap out of the shotgun. A look to the left, a throw to the left. Xavier Worthy into the end zone. Yes! Touchdown! Touchdown, Kansas City Chiefs! On 2nd down and 4. Swinging out to the left-hand side, Patrick Mahomes connects there. Patrick Mahomes connects on that one. That is good for a touchdown there. Touchdown, Kansas City, guys. Let's go. So, Xavier Worthy, hang on. After the touchdown, unsportsmanlike conduct, 15-yard penalty going to be enforced after the play. So the Kansas City Chiefs score their 1st touchdown of the day. 9 minutes and 19 seconds left to go in this one. Looks like 71% of you guys who said, yes, will Kansas City score a touchdown here? Y'all got that one right. Congratulations, guys. Well done. Here comes the extra point attempt. The score is 6-0. Waiting for the snap right now is the kicking unit. Extra point attempt. The kick is up. This time it's from 41 yards out. And Harrison Butker's kick is no good. He misses the extra point attempt. Wow. The extra point attempt is no good, guys. And it looks like the Pittsburgh Steelers have just conceded 2 field goals instead of the touchdown effectively. All right, guys, the score is 6-0 Kansas City. And it looks like Kansas City is going to end up kicking this football back to the Pittsburgh Steelers. All right, guys, let's talk about that drive. So the away team on this one, Kansas City, guys, their offense, Patrick Mahomes on that drive, completed 3 of 3 passes for 17 yards. He did have 1 passing touchdown to cap it all off. His main target on those 3 passes there, well, he spread the wealth quite a bit. He got 3 different receivers on 3 different passes. Xavier Worthy being one of them. Xavier Worthy, 7-yard receiving touchdown. Noah Gray over here. Noah Gray, who's the second-string tight end behind Travis Kelce, has 1 target, 1 reception, good for 6 yards. And Travis Kelce, 1 target, 1 reception, good for 4 yards. The other receivers have not gotten any action. Defensively here, the Pittsburgh Steelers looked like they were bending a little bit. They did not concede 7 points, which is good news. Let's go ahead and end this poll. And let's ask this question here. What did you get for Christmas, guys? What did you get for Christmas? Did you get what you wanted? Did y'all get what you wanted? Give you guys a few moments to type that in. What did you get for Christmas? That's the official question right now on Football Nation. Let me know what you guys got. All right, guys, defensively, this Pittsburgh Steelers defense going to have to step up and play some of the best football they've played all season long. These linebackers are going to have to find a way to pressure Patrick Mahomes. Let's take a quick look at the head-to-head comparison at these quarterbacks because why? Well, obviously, Mahomes has played all of the games this season. Russell Wilson has missed out on quite a few of those. What really we want to look at here is the passer rating and the completion percentage. And those numbers, on one side, it looks like Mahomes has a higher passer rating or has a higher completion percentage, but it does look like Russell Wilson has the higher passer rating. So who's been having the better season so far? These numbers would indicate Patrick Mahomes, but again, guys, when you miss those 5 games, it's really hard to break down. Let's see what you guys say over here. Headphones from Manuel. Hungry stomach for Christmas. Oh, that's not good, man. That makes me sad. Hopefully you win the $200 and you don't have to go hungry anymore. I got a Brock Bowers jersey, says Jay Harris. Nice, bro. So far, a broken head gasket, says Chris. Oh, dude, that's rough, man. All right, guys, we are getting a kick off here. Kansas City Chiefs going to send this football back to the Pittsburgh Steelers. Nothing but a headache, says John. We're here. We're just not awake right now, says Ray Zilla. You know what? I'm just now slowly getting into my awake mode as well. All right, guys. Thank you, Niles. Thanks for checking in and becoming a First Down channel member. I appreciate that, and I'll give a shout-out to all of our channel members here shortly. We did just get a kickoff here. The Kansas City Chiefs, ladies and gentlemen, just kicked off to the Pittsburgh Steelers, so now Pittsburgh has the ball, guys. Pittsburgh Steelers now have the football. We've got a 1st and 10 coming up for Pittsburgh. They are shy at about the 23-yard line. Let's see what they can do on this drive. Okay, let me ask you guys another question here. Basketball card, says the GOAT. Nice. Hopefully a Chiefs victory. Here we go on 1st and 10 from the 23-yard line. A handoff to Najee Harris goes forward for about 2 yards. This will bring up a 2nd down. 2nd down and 8 coming up here for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Will the Steelers score a touchdown on this drive? What do you guys think? Will the Pittsburgh Steelers score a touchdown on this drive? I guess we're about to find out. Crystal got $100. That's nice. Here we go. Steelers, says Bob S. Here we go, y'all. 2nd down and 8 coming up for Pittsburgh at the 25-yard line. There's the snap, single back formation. Najee Harris goes around the right. He does find the crease, and he picks up about 10 yards on that play. That is good for a Pittsburgh Steelers. First down for Pittsburgh. It's a 15-yard run there, actually, from the 25-yard line up to the 40. Najee Harris tiptoeing the sideline. First down for Pittsburgh. The football now to the 40-yard line, just shy of midfield. Here we go, guys. Thank you, Helen, for letting me know how many we've got watching. Thank you guys for choosing Football Nation. Let's see how many of you guys Want to join our nation here? Here's the snap. There's the handoff from the 34-yard line. A gain of about 3 on that play brings up a second down. They're marking it short. A second down coming up here. Second down and 8 after a gain of 2. Bonnie, welcome. Welcome, Bonnie. I appreciate that. Guys, we've got 8 minutes left to go here in this first quarter. So we're approaching the midway point. We are approaching the midway point here. And it looks like the Kansas City Chiefs defense is showing blitz on this second down and 8. Football with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Second down and 8 from the 37-yard line. Out of the shotgun, there's the snap. Has to scramble, running out of time. He gets wrapped up and goes down. Does he get sacked on this play, or does he get rid of it before he goes down? Karlaftis saying that he was down. Let's watch the replay. I think he was down, guys. I think that'll go down as a sack there for sure. A big bag there for the Kansas City Chiefs, guys. That is a sack for George Karlaftis. That'll be a loss of 10 for the Pittsburgh Steelers, guys. This will bring up a third down and 18. So a loss of 10 on that play. Third down and 18 coming up here. Let's see if they can convert this one. Here is the snap on third down. Russell Wilson winds up and fires. Oh, man, George Pickens looking for the flag. No flag going to be thrown there. The pass is incomplete on third down. That does bring up a fourth down and 18, and the Pittsburgh Steelers will have to punt. Guys, it looks like 58% of y'all were correct on this one. 168 votes. Thanks for playing and participating. Guys, we've got a very fun trivia quiz coming up for y'all that I'm hoping y'all are fired up for it. Here we go. There's the kick. We get a return from about the 17. The football is fumbled. It is wedged out. Who recovers here? Who gets the football? He did have that football squirt out of his hands, and we have a lot of players laying down on top of it. I think this is going to be Kansas City football on the fumble. They get lucky on that. The Pittsburgh Steelers were sleeping there. The football got knocked loose. The football got knocked loose, and all the Pittsburgh Steelers were sleeping there. I mean, there were 5 black and gold jerseys, and nobody got on top of it. Anyways, Waitman punted the football. Remigio returned that one. He fumbled it. It was recovered by Bush, so that definitely saved the Kansas City Chiefs, and we go back to a quick commercial break. All right, guys. Okay. So what we're doing this season, guys, we're doing a weekly giveaways. Right now, we are doing a $200 giveaway on this channel. And the music is going to change here, because we always do a halftime trivia quiz. I hope you guys stick around for Christmas. Anyways, what I wanted to show you is that we're doing Week 17 pick'ems, guys, and we've only had 68 people sign up. We've only had 68 people sign up. Last week, we had 117. The week before that, we had 187. So there's still a lot of football left to be had. These are the first games coming up right now. And we're doing a $200 giveaway for those of you who are able to get all 17 games right. There are rules and conditions that apply. There are rules and conditions that apply. And what it means, guys, what all of that means is that we are doing cash prizes for Week 17 pick'ems, starting with this game right here. Chiefs versus Steelers. We've got the Ravens and Texans. Both of these games happening today. Both of these games are playoff bound. The Seattle Seahawks need to get this win in order to make it into the playoffs. If the Bears win, they're basically out. I don't see a way that the Chargers will drop this game against the New England Patriots, but I could be wrong. This is one of my favorite games all week long, guys. I'm fired up for that Thursday night showdown. We got a couple Saturday games here as well, the Cardinals and the Rams. I will be live for that game. We've got the Colts and the Giants as well. Nothing weak about $200, says Jay Harris. It's out there, man. It's up for grabs. Let's see who wins it this week, if anybody. The reason it's $200 and not $100 this week is because last week we did not have a winner. So since we did not have a winner last week, we're going to roll it into Week 17. And guess what? If we don't have a winner in Week 17, we'll make it $300 for Week 18. And then If we don't get any winners there, man, we'll do some squares and we'll do something fun for Super Bowl, or maybe we'll do playoff brackets and you guys we'll see if anyone can get all the playoff brackets right. Anyways, another game we will be covering this one on Sunday, guys, and then we've got Monday Night Football here with the Falcons. That's actually Sunday Night Football here. This is Monday Night Football. I will be covering that game as well. Anyways, if you guys believe that you can get all of those right, you've definitely got a chance to win. All you got to do is sign up for it. Here we go, guys. We've got a 1st and 10 coming up for the Kansas City Chiefs. There's the snap and a handoff to the left-hand side. This time it will be a loss of a couple yards as Kareem Hunt goes backwards on that play. Let's bring up the drive chart for y'all. Drive chart is down below. I've got fantasy numbers over here on the right-hand side for those of you who are doing DraftKings or Prize Picks. And if I'm not showing something over here on this side, then let me know and I'll scroll down, I'll scroll up. If you want to see the kickers' fantasy points, if you want to see defensive scores, let me know and I can put that up for y'all as well. 2nd down and 11, the blitz coming in. Mahomes under pressure has to wind up and throw from the 20-yard line on 2nd down and 11. The pass is incomplete. That brings up a 3rd down and 11. Football will remain at the 20-yard line, and it looks like the Pittsburgh Steelers defense has decided to wake up. So Pittsburgh Steelers defense putting on the pressure there on Patrick Mahomes as they fired up that blitz. Let's see if they can get to Patrick Mahomes here. 3rd down. The clock is stopped with 6 minutes left to go in the first. There is the snap. Mahomes drops back. Another blitz dialed up. Mahomes has to scramble as he gets flushed. He will shove that football forward. It will be caught there. That is somehow caught right there by Samaje Perine, and Mahomes can't believe it. He's smiling. There is a flag on the play. Let's find out what the flag is for, though. Let's find out what the officials say here. So Patrick Mahomes was being chased down. He got flushed out of bounds. He tossed it like that. He did not overhand throw. He tossed the football just like that. Was he past the line of scrimmage, though? They're taking a look right here. The officials are talking about it. Let's find out what the officials have to say. Prior to the pass, holding on the defense, guys. Either way, that penalty will be declined. It will be a 1st down for the Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down, Kansas City. All right, Steelers fans. Can the Steelers hold Kansas City to 3 points or less on this drive? On this drive, can the Steelers hold the Kansas City Chiefs to 3 points or less? Yes or no? I've plugged that in for you guys. Y'all go ahead and vote on that. Here we go from the 34-yard line. A deep shot for Mahomes. The catch is made. Oh, my goodness. Justin Watson gains about 50, 60 yards on that play. That is inside of the red zone on one play right there. Wow, 50 yards. Call it a gain of 49. Justin Watson makes the catch on that play. It was a 1st and 10 from the 34-yard line. Patrick Mahomes took the snap, dropped back, had all day there, aired this one out, and we are inside the red zone again, guys. Kansas City Chiefs with the football. 1st and 10. 1st and 10 coming at you from the 17. Motion on the field. Patty takes the snap. Mahomes pump fakes. Mahomes shoots. End zone. That is broken up right there. No flag on the play. Incomplete pass brings up a 2nd down and 10. Football to the Pittsburgh Steelers 17. I was not expecting that to pop off like that, man. That was wild. Great throw right there from Patrick Mahomes, who stayed in the pocket and took the hit too. He stayed in the pocket and took that hit. This play right here was broken up. We've got a 2nd down and 10 coming up for Kansas City. Inside the red zone, can they convert here? Patrick Mahomes takes the snap. A little end-around play right there. A little reversal action. Xavier Worthy runs into his own player on that one. Lots of traffic on the left-hand side. Either way, Xavier Worthy on 2nd down and 10 on a little reversal play right there. Ends up picking up about 6 yards. 3rd down and 4 coming up. Football to the Pittsburgh Steelers 11. Chiefs with the football. I've got the drive chart down below, guys. The drive chart is down there so you guys can see where the football is. Here we go. 4:05 left to go in the first. There's the snap, winds up and shoots to the end zone. It is caught. Touchdown, Justin Watson. Touchdown, Kansas City. A shot to the end zone there. Patrick Mahomes connects. That is the second passing touchdown of the day for Patrick Mahomes, and he is firing right now. Can the Pittsburgh Steelers answer back? This is why they're number one in the NFL, man. This is why the Kansas City Chiefs are so good, and it's because of Patrick Mahomes. The dude is an absolute beast. Here comes the extra point attempt, guys. 4 minutes left to go here in the first quarter. We've already seen 2 touchdowns from one team. Can the Pittsburgh Steelers answer back? All right, guys. So let's do one more. Another one here. It looks like the Kansas City Chiefs are going to have to kick off and send this back to the Pittsburgh Steelers. Those of you guys who are still with me, can the Steelers score in quarter one? Can the Pittsburgh Steelers score points in quarter one? Doesn't matter if it's a field goal. Doesn't matter if it's a touchdown. Doesn't matter if it's a safety. Can the Pittsburgh Steelers score points in the first quarter here? The score is 13-0. The Kansas City Chiefs have a 13-point lead over the home team, the Pittsburgh Steelers, who are coming into this game as just 2.5-point underdogs. Just 2.5-point underdogs. How about we take a quick look here at the playoff picture one more time? I love looking at the playoff picture, guys. It's one of my favorite things to do at this time of year. For those of you guys who are new, I take my time to put these graphics together for y'all. I hope you appreciate the content that I'm putting out here. Let's take a look at the NFC. Now, today we're not going to have any NFC games. We've got AFC games happening today, but I do want to look not just at the NFC, but I also want to look at the bubble teams that are out there. We did have the Green Bay Packers clinch in the last game that we covered for Monday Night Football. Green Bay Packers with that win over the New Orleans Saints. They have a record of 11-4. They are third in the NFC North, and they have clinched the playoff berth with that one. We've got some games, especially the Vikings who are playing this week and the Lions who are playing as well. That is going to be the determining factor for who ends up being at the top of the table for the NFC, guys, for this conference. Everything is shaking up. There's a lot of action still to be had. I know I said I wanted to talk about the NFC. I'm going to pivot here. Just real quick, guys. Look at who's down at the bottom here. We've got the Broncos and the Chargers who are at the bottom of the table right now in this AFC picture. There are 3 teams who are on the bubble that are currently still eligible to try to make playoffs. That is the Colts, the Dolphins, and the Bengals, who all have a 7-8 record. This week coming up, the Bengals, who are 2 wins behind the Denver Broncos. The Broncos in here at 9-6. 7-8 for the other side. But the Broncos have to play. Get this, guys. I think this will be the one team that will slip and fall, and that's where we'll see something get mixed up. The Broncos' next game is against the Cincinnati Bengals, who is fighting for their playoff lives right now. Their next game is against the Cincinnati Bengals, and then the following week, guys, the Broncos have to go up against the Kansas City Chiefs. Then the Broncos will have to go up against the Kansas City Chiefs to end the season. And I don't know if the Broncos will win either of those 2 games. And that's going to shake things up in the AFC North, or in the AFC picture, playoff picture. Now, this game is important because this game is going to determine the game that's on right now, guys, which we just had a kickoff and a return up to about the 22-yard line. This game is important because it breaks down this over here. If the Chiefs drop 2 games and the Bills win the next 2 games, the Bills will end up in the number 1 spot. The Steelers drop a game, they slip down to number 5. They could end up playing against the Texans. Instead, we would see the Ravens. All of this can be mixed up as the season goes on, so there's still a lot. We are still 2 weeks outside of playoffs. Here we go. All right, guys, 1st and 10. There's the snap. There is a play action there. Russell Wilson not scared to wind up and throw. The catch is made by George Pickens on the left. A monster grab of 41 yards on 1st and 10 from the 36-yard line. A first down there. Or to the 36-yard line, excuse me. A 1st and 10 from the 23 breaks up for 41 yards right there. George Pickens on the grab on the left-hand side. A big explosive play there for the Pittsburgh Steelers. This brings up a 1st and 10, guys. 1st and 10 coming up here for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Single back formation from the 36 across midfield. Jaylen Warren gets through the defense inside the 20, down at the 15. And another big gain of 22 yards this time. Another 1st down. This time Pittsburgh going the other way. Let's bring up the red zone jams, guys. We are now officially inside the red zone. Jaylen Warren with a 22-yard run, stopped by Nick Bolton. 1st and 10 from the 14. Another run from Jaylen Warren, who in my opinion is the better running back. Now we've got a scrum that's pushing forward, a gain of about 6 on that one. 2nd down and 4 coming up. 2nd down coming up for the Pittsburgh Steelers. You guys saying, it looks like most of y'all saying that the Pittsburgh Steelers won't score points in the first quarter. We've still got 2 minutes and 30 seconds left to go, and we are inside the red zone. All right, guys. 2 minutes and 30 seconds left to go in the first here. There's the snap and a handoff to the left-hand side. Jaylen Warren cuts back. Jaylen Warren gets in. Yes, touchdown, Pittsburgh Steelers. Hang on, though. There's a flag on the play. Let's find out what this flag is. Let's find out what the flag is first, guys. Oh, that's a killer. Holding against the offense. Repeat. 2nd down. 2nd down and 14, guys. Time to lock in. I'm tired of everyone on the Holmes' junk. So there was a holding on that one. I don't know if I like that call, but Washington is going to be flagged for that one. So repeat 2nd down, guys. 2nd and 16. The clock has stopped right here. 2nd and 14 with 2:16 left, excuse me. Chiefs lead by 13. Can Russell Wilson find a way to punch this one in? Here we go. Empty backfield and now motion on the field as Jaylen Warren comes into the shotgun, dropping back from about the 18-yard line and shooting to the end zone. It's picked off by the Kansas City Chiefs. Intercepted there. 1st down, Kansas City. Russell Wilson trying to force the issue there into triple coverage. It is picked off by the Kansas City Chiefs. And that will end the drive there for Pittsburgh. Man, talk about anticlimactic. All right, well, that takes us back to a commercial break. It got picked off. It went from I just scored a touchdown to we just lost the football. Talk about a rough break right there. Pittsburgh was looking great on that drive, guys. We're back to a commercial break. And the Kansas City Chiefs on the touchback there, he kneeled that one inside the end zone. That brings up a 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line for Kansas City when we get back from the commercial break. All right, guys, we were just talking about the playoff picture. I want to say thank you to all of our channel members on this channel. Thank you guys so much. Shout out to our VIPs right here. These are our champion-level members, Denise, Felipe, JT, Crystal Padilla, Lou Hefner, and Val. Shout out to you guys. Thank y'all so much for your support. I also want to continue to celebrate our touchdown members. These are people, all of these people over here have agreed to help support Football Nation so that this channel doesn't disappear, so that I can continue to bring you guys quality content. Whether I'm the best on YouTube or not, that's not for me to say. All I can do is be the best that I can be, and each and every week I try to get better and better. So thank you to these folks right here for helping make that possible. You guys are awesome. Shout out to everyone here, both at the championship level and our touchdown level members, and Action Man, Isaiah, Peter, Rayzilla, Robert, and Shiva. You guys are amazing. Thank y'all. So not only do I want to thank these beautiful people here, I want to do a quick shout out as well to our 1-month VIP list members. We got a few people who are out there on the cusp right now. But those of you who are on this list, you guys have been on this list and you've been a member of Football Nation for at least 1 month at this first down level. So that means that you guys are repeat offenders. That means that you guys are helping support this channel as well, time and time again. You guys are amazing. I won't have time to read all of these names during this commercial break, but I hope that if you have been here for at least a month, that you guys are, I want to give you guys a shout out. So I have not had a chance to plug in everybody else. I do have a big chunk of like 300 gifted memberships, and we just picked up like 50 more on Monday. So this list, you're going to need a magnifying glass to get in on this list. But these are all the new members. Thank you to the new members. I hope you guys stick around. Let's get back to the action. We got ourselves a 1st and 10 coming up right here for the Kansas City Chiefs from the 20-yard line. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. 3 receivers to the right. There is the snap. Mahomes does throw to Xavier Worthy on the right-hand side, who's looking for a couple of blocks. He does find a couple of blocks, picks up about 6 yards on that play, up to the 26-yard line. 2nd down and 4 coming up for Kansas City. 2nd down, ladies and gentlemen. I'm all about that, Val. I'm here for you. Hunter Allen saying happy holidays. Keep doing your thing. Hunter, here's a fist bump, bro. Let's go. Shout out to you. Thank you, Hunter. Appreciate every penny helps, and 10% of every super chat on this channel, guys, will be going to the Toys for Tots Foundation this December. Here's the snap on 2nd down and 4, and trying to find some space here. Looks like that was Isaiah Pacheco who picks up about 2 yards. That's going to get a 3rd down and 2 on the play. Okay, guys, 3rd down and 2. This drive started on the 20. That means we've got the football up to the 28-yard line just by doing math. 3rd down and 2. Here we go. 1:05 left to go here in the 1st quarter, guys. 1:05 left to go in the 1st quarter. We've got a shotgun formation. There is the snap, dropping back. Mahomes facing a 4-man rush. Will wind up tipped in the air and almost picked off there by the Pittsburgh Steelers. The football finds its way to the ground. It was swatted at the line of scrimmage. That football finds its way safely into the turf. Incomplete pass brings up a 4th down and 2 from the 28-yard line. Chiefs should punt here, whether they will or not. That was swatted by Watt. And he almost got his own INT. Looks like Nick Herbig was there as the strong side linebacker. One could only wonder. It was actually Patrick Queen who should have made that grab. Anyways, 4th down and 2, guys. Pittsburgh Steelers about to get the football back. We do have a punt formation here. Kansas City sends this one back to Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh going to get another attempt here. This does get returned from the 15 up to the 20, the 25, down at the 27, maybe the 28, 1st and 10 coming up for Pittsburgh. All right, guys. I'm going to ask y'all another question over here. Will the Chiefs get another turnover on this drive? Okay, guys. Here's another one. Y'all can just go ahead and type yes or no for that one. One of my favorite questions to ask is, where are you guys watching from? So we're going to go ahead and ask that one. We are in the middle of a commercial break, and I'm going to have a chance to do this twice, guys. I'm going to do the next 2 commercial breaks. I'm going to exclusively be reading comments. We do one of 2 things. We either read the chats or we read the stats. I've been reading a lot of the stats. This time I want to talk about the chats with you guys. So if this is your first time watching Football Nation, this is a great chance to say hello. Say, hey, man, this is my first time. This is pretty cool. So where are you watching from? We've got some names over here. We got people popping into the chat area right now. We got Sam in Vegas, Bop It in West Georgia. Who's Kathleen? What's up, Who's in Alabama? Ali saying we're scoring. Mechanicsburg, Pennsylvania, says Rebecca. I didn't even know that that was the name of a city. Didn't even know that was the name of the city. Steve N out in Toronto. Shout out to you, Steve. Must have never heard of Drew Brees, says Star Billions. You already know, Mario, that 505 Duke City, Albuquerque. What's up, Crystal? Arthur's out in Oklahoma. Hello, Arthur. Shout out to you, man. All right, we got Arkansas, Steelers Nation. I see you. Let's see. Giving my sister the play-by-play by yours, says Rebecca. Thanks, Rebecca. Rockdale, Illinois, USA friends. Shout out to you, homie. We got our boy Robert Zamora in San Antonio. Guys, if you're checking out this channel for the first time, my name is Mario. I do this at least 4 times a week. Now, I do have a favorite football team. It is the Dallas Cowboys. I hope you guys are okay with that. I hope we can still be friends. I am a Dallas Cowboys fan. Has it been an easy season to cover Dallas Cowboys games? Absolutely not. It has been really tough to cover the Dallas Cowboys games this season, but some of them have been pretty good. Anyways, football comes first, and I love covering as many games as I possibly can. So if you are a football fan, just like the rest of this football nation, man, feel free to stick around, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and let's go places on this channel. We are so close to our goal. Would love to get to 25,000 subscribers by the end of the Super Bowl, by the end of this football season. Let's see if we can get there, guys. All right, I will come back to the chats here on the next commercial break. We are about to end this third quarter, guys. We got a 1st and 10. Here's a snap with a single back formation, a toss to the left-hand side. This time from the 28-yard line, Najee Harris gets up to about the 31, maybe the 32. Call it a gain of 4. 25 seconds left to go here in the first quarter, and we'll probably end up going to a commercial break here. We will go to a commercial break, so bear with me, guys. Those of you who are checking in for football and checking in for stats, I promise I will get to all of that. But I want to make sure I connect with you guys first, so we're going to go back to the chat area, and then during the next commercial break, when we start the second quarter, we'll get back to the stats. So, shout out to you guys. We got O'Reilly out in Chicago. We got New Chicago out in Aurora, Colorado. That's confusing. Somerset, Pennsylvania. What's going on, Revel? Is it Revel or Revel? KS Girl, what's up? She says, KS Girl, who's Kathleen? Thanks for checking in, Kathleen. Todd in California. Socorro, New Mexico. Never heard of that. We've got Michael Nesbitt in California. M.O. in Huntsville, Alabama. Watching from Reading, Pennsylvania. What's up, Evan? Shout out to you. You're tubing. What's up out in Phoenix, Arizona? We got a couple people from Phoenix out in the house. Hunter in Utah, Larry in Arizona, Jermaine in North Carolina. How many turnovers do the Steelers have already? Well, that's a good one there. Well, it looks like Russell Wilson does have an interception. I think there was a fumble earlier in this game as well, recovered. I don't know. It's just been a mess for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Star Billions up in Mars. Man, you must have been rolling them pretty tight, bro, to be out in Mars. First timer from Montana. Shout out to you, Noel. Fist bumps, bro. Let's go. If this is your first time on this channel, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. If it is not your first time on this channel, welcome back, guys. All right, Mary's out in Germany. We got James out in North Carolina. The GOAT saying this is also my first time. I could have sworn I saw you in here last week, the GOAT, but thanks for checking in, homie. Mobile, Alabama for Katie. We got another San Antonio. Another man in San Antonio. Let's go, guys. By the way, if you've never been to San Antonio, you got to check out the Alamo. And also, if you do live in San Antonio and you haven't been to the Alamo in the last, 3 or 4 years, guys, check it out because they have done some serious reconstruction on the Alamo, and it looks crazy cool right now. They've turned it to look like a legitimate museum for Texas history, and it's pretty cool. If you get a chance to go downtown and walk the Riverwalk, go check out the Alamo. You won't be disappointed. They've done big changes there. Shout out to Lawrence in Idaho. We got Cartier out in France. What's going on, man? Welcome back. Internationals checking in right now. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, one and all, guys. Appreciate y'all. Man, I will not be able to read all of these comments. You guys came in hard with those comments. I appreciate y'all having fun with me and checking into the conversation. My trigger's back in the house. Guys, thank y'all, thank you for watching this live stream. I'm not going to get a chance to read everyone's comments, and that's just kind of the way that it goes, but keep the conversation going. Keep each other entertained. Start talk. Ask big questions, man. Ask yourself some of these really cool questions, and maybe if cool questions pop up in that chat area and y'all get a conversation going, I will pose it up here at the top. I will post it up here at the top. Right now, it is Christmas Day. The Kansas City Chiefs lead by 13. We are coming back from the commercial break after the end of the first quarter. This is the first play of the second quarter coming up right now. We've got a 2nd down and 6 from the 31-yard line. Pittsburgh Steelers with the football. Can they pick up a new set of downs? There is the snap. A 4-man rush coming in. Russell Wilson looks left, throws left. Catch is made. Diving forward is number 14. Looks like George Pickens on the grab. Gain of 7. First down, Pittsburgh. First down for the Pittsburgh Steelers. That will move the chains. What did Mario get for Christmas? Mario got a few things. Mario was more in the spirit of giving this season. I was definitely more in the giving spirit this season. Anyways, I'm going to scroll down just a little bit on the right-hand side, guys, to show y'all your fantasy stats over here. Here are your top fantasy leaders. We got a 1st and 10 coming at you from the 39-yard line. Thanks for asking, Aura. There's the snap. There's the catch. This time, A gain of about 8 on the play will bring up a 2nd down and 2. 1st and 10 from the 39 up to the 47. 2nd down coming up here for the Pittsburgh Steelers. By the way, guys, Aura, who just asked that question, she was the first one who won the weekly pick'ems. That was before we started doing the cash prizes. There's the snap. There's the handoff to the left-hand side. This is across midfield. And a 1st down picked up there for the Pittsburgh Steelers. 1st down, Pittsburgh. Another one to the 48-yard line. Lawrence Strickland with a big $3 super chat. Thanks, Lawrence. Appreciate you, homie. Appreciate all of you guys, whether you're a Chiefs fan, a Steelers fan, a Ravens fan, or a Cowboys fan. Heck, even if you're a Giants fan, you are welcome in this room. Football comes first. Your personal team, it comes second in my book. Here we go, guys. 13:30 left to go. Single back formation. There is the snap. The blitz coming in. Wilson winds up, fires. The catch is made. Pat Fryermuth on a gain of 15 picks up a 1st down. 1st down, Pittsburgh Steelers. Another one. Another one for Pittsburgh. All right, guys. Pittsburgh looking good on this drive. Up to about the 33-yard line. Up to about the 33-yard line. There's the snap. There's the handoff to the left-hand side. Oh, breaking through. A gain of about 10 or 11. This time Jaylen Warren gets the 1st down. Back-to-back-to-back 1st downs. 3 plays in a row. Another Pittsburgh Steelers. 1st down. Let's go. 1st and 10 to the 22-yard line. Pittsburgh starting to cook. Let Russ cook, man. Let Russ cook. Here we go. Russell Wilson doing his thing. From the 22-yard line. Maybe about the 23, we got a single back formation. Pat Fryermuth in motion with 12:30 left to go in the 2nd quarter. There's the snap. Jaylen Warren gets up to about the 21-yard line, a gain of just 1.5. They'll call that a 2nd down and 9 coming up from the 21. So 2nd down coming up for the Pittsburgh Steelers. All right, guys. Can Steelers score a touchdown before half? Can the Steelers score a touchdown before half? Will they score a touchdown before the half? 2nd down and 8. We've got ourselves a pistol formation here, actually. And Russell Wilson in trouble on 2nd and 8 will have to throw that football away. That is going to be out of bounds. This will bring up a 3rd down now after the incomplete pass. Looks like a field goal is probably going to be the best case scenario here. It's a 3rd down and 9. Obviously, you know, a touchdown would be the best case scenario for the Pittsburgh Steelers. But let's see if they can actually get there. So they got to convert here on this 3rd down. The football is at the 21-yard line. The line to gain is the 13. Shotgun formation. We are across midfield, just shy of the red zone. Standing to the right, it looks like Jaylen Warren standing to the right of Russell Wilson. There's the snap. Wilson winds up, fires. The catch is made inside the 10. 1st down, Pittsburgh. Pat Fryermuth on the grab. Guys, we are inside the red zone now, and the Pittsburgh Steelers, after that play there. Here we go. 1st and goal from the 5 here coming up for the Pittsburgh Steelers. 1st and goal from the 5. Let's see if they can get this one. 11-15. There's the snap. There's the handoff around the left-hand side. Jaylen Warren keeps the football. Gets up to about the 1. 4-yard gain. 2nd down and goal. Pittsburgh knocking on the door. Pittsburgh knocking on the door, guys. Jaylen Warren on that carry gets up to about the 1. It should be closer to the 2. Should be closer to the 2, but they're placing it down at the 1. Here we go, 2nd down and goal coming in. This could be a quarterback sneak. We've got an I formation with a lead blocker there lined up. There is the snap. Play action. Wilson wheels out to the left. He's going to scramble. He goes forward. He reaches. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! Touchdown for the Steelers! As he wheeled out to the left-hand side and scrambled for that pylon. A full stretch there for Russell Wilson, gets into the end zone. It is a touchdown for Pittsburgh. He stretched for it before the knee was down. Yeah, he broke the plane. That is a touchdown for Pittsburgh. And the score is now 13-6. Sorry, 13-6. My bad, guys. All right. Okay, scrolling by at the bottom of the screen, guys, we've got some extra data. If I can get my numbers together. The kick is up. The kick is good. The extra point attempt is good. This was just a 2.5-point spread, y'all. I put that down there at the bottom of the screen for you guys for your convenience so y'all know what the spread is at any given time. All right, last time we read the chats. This time, let's take a look at some stats. Now that the Pittsburgh Steelers have scored some points, I think it's fair that we talk about them and what we've seen so far in this game. So far in this game, guys, Russell Wilson has attempted 9 passes. He's completed 6 of them. Heard my headphones popping off. That means we must have gotten something here. A couple of super chats. Ali with a $2 super chat. And oh, really checking in with a $2 super chat. Ali says, here we go, Steelers, here we go. And oh, really saying Russell should be more mobile than Patrick. You would think so, right? You would think so, wouldn't you? Shout out to you guys. Thanks for keeping those conversations flowing, man. All right, guys. Russell Wilson in this game today completed 6 of 9 for 93 yards. He does have 1 interception, 7 fantasy points today for Russell Wilson. Now, next to him, starting running back is listed as Najee Harris, but Jaylen Warren, and I've been saying it since last season, y'all can go back to any one of my videos where I talk about the Pittsburgh Steelers. I always say that Jaylen Warren is the better of the 2 running backs. Today, 6 carries for 50 yards for Jaylen Warren. He has 5 fantasy points. Meanwhile, Najee Harris, 5 rushing attempts for just 19 rushing yards with 1 fantasy point today. Top pass catchers for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Those 6 passes and those 93 yards have been broken up like this. George Pickens, 3 targets, 2 receptions, good for 48 yards, so 48 total yards through the air for George Pickens. Pat Freiermuth has 4 targets, 3 receptions, good for 37. And then looks like Darnell Washington will be the last one with 1 target, 1 reception, and good for 8 yards. Nothing for our boy Van Jefferson, nothing for Calvin Austin III. And we got another first down member in Robert. Thank you, Robert. Appreciate you joining the nation. Welcome to Football Nation, man. Let's give Robert a shout out. All of our new channel members. Thanks for joining to all of our new channel members. All right, guys, that is the offense there for the Pittsburgh Steelers. On average, guys, this offense picks up about 324 yards per game. They, on average, score just under 24 points per game. So far today, they have 7 points. They have 142 yards of offense with 10 minutes and 28 seconds left to go in the first half. They have finally put up some points after getting into the red zone. On the other side, we are about to see the away team take the field, and that is the Kansas City Chiefs, who right now have 129 total yards of offense. They average about 339 yards of offense. They also average about 24 points per game. Today, they've got 13. The score is 13-7. Kansas City gets the football here. We do get a return up to about the 30-yard line. 1st and 10 coming up for the Kansas City Chiefs here from the 30. So we do have action on the field. We are going to get a 1st and 10 just really quick, guys. Patrick Mahomes is entering this drive having completed 7 of 10 for 97 yards, 2 passing touchdowns. Isaiah Pacheco has 11 rushing yards. Patrick Mahomes has 12 rushing yards, and it hasn't been very good for the run game for Kansas City. They have just 32 total yards of offense there. Let's get back to this. Let's bring up the drive chart for you guys. 1st and 10 coming at you from the 31. Here is the snap. Play action. Mahomes looks left, throws left, catch is made. It looks like he goes down quickly. Marquise Hollywood Brown on the grab. A gain of 3 brings up a 2nd down and 7. 2nd down coming up here for Kansas City. How many of you guys have been here since the start of this live stream? Raise your hand. Raise your hand. By the way, guys, it looks like 69% of you guys were right. Giggity, 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 goo. All right. Kansas City Chiefs, y'all, with the football. 2nd down and 6 from the 34. Here's the snap. Mahomes drops back. Mahomes will wind up and fire a deep shot downfield. Incomplete. This brings up a 3rd down and 6. All right, guys, let's ask y'all this one. Who will take the lead into the half? Will it be the Chiefs or will it be the Steelers? It's a one possession game. 3rd down and 6 from the 34. Mahomes takes the snap, looks right, throws right. Yes, the grab is made on the right-hand side. Xavier Worthy picks up 13 yards. That's good for a Kansas City. First down. First down for the Chiefs. Can the Pittsburgh Steelers hold Kansas City to 0 points? We are now at the 47-yard line, just shy of midfield. Again, guys, that drive chart is right down there so you guys can see what's going on. You can visualize this. I'm going to scroll down on the right-hand side again. By the way, if you're new to live streaming, if you're new to this, guys, these stats are here for you. You can put your fingers on the screen if you're on full screen and just zoom in. Here's the snap on 1st and 10. Mahomes winds up and throws. Wow, a big grab there, a big catch made there by Marquise Hollywood Brown. A gain of 14 on 1st and 10 from the 47 down to the Pittsburgh Steelers 39. So that is a gain of 14 for Marquise Hollywood Brown. A nice throw there. Honestly, it looked a little precarious because Mahomes threw that one from across his body. He was on the right side of the field. He threw across the field to the left side. It worked out. 1st and 10, there's the snap, there's the handoff. No gain for Isaiah Pacheco, brings up a 2nd down and 10. We are at the 39-yard line. This is within field goal range for Harrison Butker. We've got 8:30 left to go here in the first half, guys, and we are going to do a trivia quiz. I hope you guys are fired up for that one. We do have a trivia quiz coming up for you guys. We do this every live stream. I've tried to plug in a few new questions for you guys. Let's see if I can't stump some of y'all. Here we go. We've got 2nd down. 7:57. Pacheco standing to the left. There's the snap. Mahomes in trouble. Mahomes gets wrapped up. He shoves that forward. Catch is made. This time, Travis Kelce will gain a few yards. Travis Kelce gets the grab, a gain of about 6 on that play. It was 2nd down and 10. This brings up a 3rd down and 4. So 3rd down coming up here for the Kansas City Chiefs. The football to the 33. 3rd down coming up here. Oh, man. 3rd down coming up, ladies and gentlemen. Who will take the lead into the half? My guess, the way it's standing, Kansas City, but let's see what happens here. 3rd down and 4, and they are showing blitz. They do bring a 4-man rush, though. Winds up, throws, and it looks like the stop will be made there. 4th down and 1 coming up for Kansas City. Go for it or nah. 4th down. It's a 4th and 1, guys, on that one. 4th and 1 from the 30. Go for it or nah. Here we go. It looks like they are going to go for it. They have the same idea that you have here. Can Patrick Mahomes convert this 4th down? There is a play action. Mahomes in trouble. Finds the wide open Travis Kelce in the middle of the field. Travis Kelce gets inside the red zone. Down at about the 13-yard line. There is a flag on this play. Let's find out what the flag is. And it will go backwards, guys. Holding on the offense. A 10-yard penalty. Repeat 4th down. 4th and 11 coming up now. So Harrison Butker will come out here to kick this field goal. So a holding call against the offense for the Kansas City Chiefs will back them up. They were at the 30-yard line. This puts them back to the 40. This is at the edge of field goal range typically, so this should be about a 57-yarder here. All right. Here comes Harrison Butker and the Kansas City Chiefs team. Oh, you scared me. Hi. You always scare me. I can't see you when you walk in here. I would love some bacon if you're making bacon. I will eat bacon. I would love that. As many as you can put on a plate. Love you. All right, guys. A timeout going to be called right here. 4th down and 11. It looks like the Pittsburgh Steelers want to talk about this one. Kids, wife, it's my beautiful fiance. Who's Kathleen? Thank you for asking. It is. Do you want to say hi? You're wearing your Bulbasaur shirt. You can come show off your Pokemon gear. Come on. Come on. Come say hi to the people. This is my beautiful lady. And the green screen effect has Bulbasaur's thing.
Oh, yeah.
That's so funny. You can see right through her. Love you. I love you. Okay. All right. Appreciate that. I'm so happy for Bacon. That sounds great. All right, guys. We got a 4th down and 11 coming up right here. Merry Christmas to everybody. Thank you guys for hanging out. All right, guys. Here we go. We've got a 4th down and 11. The punt team is out here to send this back to the Pittsburgh Steelers. Here we go. Punt team is out. Waiting for the snap right now. Thank you, Michael. There's the kick. The kick is up. The kick is high. And this one will take a bounce right there. And that will end up being a touchback. The Kansas City Chiefs put the Pittsburgh Steelers at the 20-yard line. This will be Pittsburgh's football. Man, I got to drink some more of this coffee. I'm starting to crash here. Thanks, guys. I appreciate that. There's a bun in the oven, by the way. We're due in April. First baby ever. Don't know what's going to happen with the future and all of this, but there's Christina right there. She's saying hello, checking into the chat. That's my fiance right there. All right. So, what could I ask you guys? It's time to switch the attention. Last time we read some stats. This time let's read some chats while we are in this commercial break. Who is your favorite team, guys? It may not be one of these teams. And actually, I'm more curious to know who your favorite team is if you're not watching your favorite team right now. So, who is your favorite NFL team out there right now? Did you say Mario and Christina is my favorite team? Let's go. No, you said okay. All right. That's my favorite team. I'm a Dallas Cowboys fan, guys. Here, I'll show y'all. Again, I hope that we can still remain friends. I do have my Dallas Cowboys chain, my obnoxious Dallas Cowboys chain. We wear the Cowboys jerseys during live streams, only during Cowboys games. It's great. All right, guys. Here we go. We've got Steelers in the house. We've got Bucks in the house. You're a Buccaneers fan, Bob? Love that. Diane saying Chiefs. Who's the Kansas City Chiefs fan? Let's go Steelers, says Lappy. Welcome back, Lappy. Seth is a 49ers fan. Alex is a Broncos fan. Go Steelers, says New Chicago. Buffalo Bills in the house. Todd Adams checking in saying Skull, baby. What's up, Todd? Susan saying the Bears. Too many teams to count, says Jeff. New England Patriots. Hey, man, you've got a tough game coming up here. Oh, I feel bad for the Patriots, dude, because the Patriots' fall from grace was so extreme after losing Tom Brady. Like, losing Tom Brady was everything for that team. And they're still fighting and trying to figure out how they can right their ship right there. Gerard Mayo, not the head coach that you were hoping for. I mean, just poor New England Patriots, man. I liked the Patriots, but not right now. How about them Cowboys, says Steve N. Shout out to you. Chiefs Nation, says Lan. Vikings in the house. Buffalo Bills fans in the house. Thanks, guys, for participating. Get rid of Mike McCarthy or nah? Dude, that's a very simple, hard yes. Coming from a Dallas Cowboys fan, yeah, 100%. Mike McCarthy's got to go, bro. Mike McCarthy has to go. The entire coaching staff has to go here. I'm not a fan of Mike Zimmer. The personnel is there for the Dallas Cowboys, but we've got terrible coaching. Anyways, guys, Pittsburgh Steelers have the football from the 20-yard line after the touchback there. Calvin Austin gets the grab on first down. That brings up a 2nd down and 9 after the 1-yard gain. Here we go. So 2nd down. I'm going to step away from the chat, guys. I apologize if I wasn't able to read your comments. We're going to try to keep these conversations flowing as the day goes on. And I hope you guys stick around for our trivia quiz because trivia is coming up. And I love asking fun questions that you guys typically don't know the answers to. Dropping some knowledge. Here's the snap on 2nd down and 9. There's a handoff on the left-hand side. Najee Harris will gain 2 yards on this 2nd down play. This brings up a 3rd down and 7. 3rd down and 7. Helen saying, I'm back. I had to take a shower. Ooh. Helen in the shower. Ooh. Just kidding. All right. Here we go, guys. 5 minutes and 15 seconds left to go in the first half of this game. 3rd down and 7 coming up. Can they convert? Thank you, EB. What's the deal, my boy? Says EB. What's going on, man? 3rd down and 7. 23-yard line. A 3rd down for Pittsburgh. There is the snap. Russell Wilson scrambles. Russell Wilson picks up the 1st down and then some. A big 1st down there for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Let's go. 1st down right there. So a 1st down picked up for the Pittsburgh Steelers. A much-needed 1st down right there. I asked you guys about 10 minutes ago who will take the lead into the half. You guys said the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, with 4 minutes and 50 seconds left to go in the first half, the Pittsburgh Steelers are marching with the football. The football is now to the Pittsburgh Steelers 35. We've got a single back formation that's now set into an offset I. Offset I. Play clock down to 3. Pittsburgh takes the snap with the 4-man rush, checks it down. Jaylen Warren up to the 41. 2nd down and 3. 7 yards picked up right there. They're calling it down at the 42. So 2nd down and 3 coming up for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Thank you, Kyle. Merry Christmas to you too, sir. Chiefs, wake up. Get some bacon, says Kathleen. All right, guys, here we go. 3 minutes and 35 seconds left to go in the first half. The Pittsburgh Steelers trail by 6. Under center right now is Russell Wilson. They're looking to win this game to win the top of their division. There's the snap on 2nd down and 3. This is a handoff to Najee Harris, who gains nothing there. Take him out of the game. Put Jaylen Warren in and leave Jaylen Warren in as your starting running back. That is what works the best. I'm telling you, I've seen it with my own eyes. Jaylen Warren is the better running back of the two. 3:05 left to go here in the first half as we approach the 3-minute mark. A 3rd down again coming up here, guys. Another 3rd down for Pittsburgh. A 3rd down and 3 from their own 42. Shotgun formation. A little handoff there to the left-hand side. And no, not enough to pick up the first. This brings up a 4th down and 2 from the 43. What do you do here? 4th and 2 from own 43. Go for it or nah? What do y'all think? Is it punt? I think you should punt in this situation. And they are going to punt this football, guys. They're going to punt this football. There's the kick. There's a flag on the play that takes a bounce in favor for the Kansas City Chiefs. It's stopped at about the 24-yard line. That's where the beanbag is tossed by the back judge. There is a flag on the play. Let's find out what this flag is here. It came in quick on the play, on the kick. 12 men on the field on the defense. It is a 5-yard penalty, guys. And the result of that play is going to be a 1st down for the Pittsburgh Steelers. 12 men on the field. On that punt, it's a 5-yard penalty. It was a 4th down and 2, and they get the 1st down. So 1st down for Pittsburgh. That moves them to the 48. Wow, 12 men on the field, 1st down Pittsburgh because of that. That is very unlike special teams of the Kansas City Chiefs. That is very unlike the Kansas City Chiefs. 1st and 10 from the 48. There's another chance here. A handoff to Jaylen Warren. No, a handoff there to number 38, it looks like. Looks like that's Cordero Patterson. Is that number 34? Cordero Patterson got the carry there, 84. Man, it looks like I just can't math. I can't see. I need to get my eyes checked. That was Jaylen Warren on the run, 1st and 10 from the 48. That brings up a 2nd down and 10. This takes us to the 2-minute warning. We go back to a commercial break. All right, guys. So, here's another one for y'all. Is this your first time watching Football Nation? All right, guys, is this your first time watching Football Nation? Yes or no? For those of you who are dropping yes, what's up? Who's Kathleen? Thank you for checking in. Randy Spivey, what's going on, dude? Welcome, Randy. Yepper says Michael Patterson. Welcome to Michael Patterson as well. All of you guys who are saying that you have been here before, thank you guys for coming back. Ramsey, Ali, welcome back. Everybody who's got a little star next to their name, guys, all those little stars next to those names, what does that mean? That means that they are official channel members of Football Nation. Shout out to you guys. I know everybody who's got a star next to their name has been here before. Appreciate y'all. But Lawrence is checking in for the first time on this channel. Appreciate you, Lawrence. New Chicago, first time here on this channel. Mark Weber, M.O. Nisi, what's up, Nisi? We got R in the house. 100th time for Steve N. Bob Sanders, what's up? We've got Michael, Gus, Thomas, Susan, veterans of Football Nation. Of course, our girl Helen Galloway, always in the chat area. Love to see that. Ricky, welcome back for your second time. And Rick Pert, welcome for your first time. Mike Ackerman, first time. Michael, first time. Shout out to you guys. Craft-O-Matic. Nice name. Craft-O-Matic. Thank you for doing this game so I can put together this computer chair and keep up with the game. Brandy's looks like she's doing some extra hand stuff that she needs her hands for. Maybe you're under a car right now. Maybe you're washing dishes or doing your laundry. Hell, maybe you're at a boring Christmas party and you wanted to catch football some kind of way, and you guys are checked into Football Nation. Whatever your reason is for watching this live stream, guys, thank y'all so much for being here. Thank you for giving me some of your Christmas time today. You guys are awesome. Now, the reason I chose to work this game is because Christina was supposed to be at work. Well, it turned out that she was able to take the day off. And so now I'm up here and she's downstairs and I feel bad. But here we go. We're going to do this with you guys. Love you guys. Merry Christmas. Second down and 11 coming up here from about the 48-yard line. There's the snap. Russell Wilson looks left, throws left, up to about the 49 across midfield. They're going to mark it at the 50. George Pickens, don't know what he's all fired up about. You got to get that. You got to get back to the line of scrimmage, bro. The clock is ticking. 1:45 left to go. The clock is hot. Get back to the line. You're running out of time. You got 2 timeouts left. So we are now back inside the 2-minute warning. Back inside the 2-minute warning. Robert Powell saying this was his first time. Thanks, Robert. Michael Champion, thanks for checking in. Bacon Gaming, what's up, homie? All right, guys, and shout out and welcome back to everybody who's been here before. You guys are awesome. 3rd down and 9 coming up. We got a shotgun formation, 3 receivers to the right this time. On 3rd down and 9, Russell Wilson fires. Deep shot downfield. It is bobbled and incomplete. 4th down and 9 from the 50. And 1:11 left to go. Mike Williams, the intended receiver there. Incomplete pass on 3rd down and 9 brings up a 4th down and 9 from the 50. Shout out to Ray Cantu. Welcome to First Down, Ray. Appreciate you, bro. Ray Cantu joining the nation. All right, guys, here we go. 1st and 11. There is the punt. This time, this one will be returned. From about the 15-yard line, gets down to the 17, so not a big return there. All right, guys. Okay, so it looks like the Kansas City Chiefs will take the lead into the half. So let me ask you guys one more time. I'm willing to bet that they are going to take the lead into the half. Most of you guys guessed on that. So now my question to you guys, and we're going to do this one for halftime. Have you ever done Football Nation trivia? Have you ever done Football Nation trivia? By the way, guys, I haven't really plugged this one into too much, and I want to get more responses. It looks like from the last time we picked up about 20 new players. We have about 76 responses right now. We are doing a $200 giveaway on this channel. We are doing a $200 giveaway on this channel for this week's pick'ems. Last week in Week 16, nobody got them all right. I want someone to get them right in Week 17. We've rolled the money from last week into this one. Shout out to all the soldiers who are serving abroad. Tim Mueller, thank you so much. Last month, guys, our charity was the Wounded Warriors program. We donated 10% of every super, and I matched that 10% out of my own pocket as well. Every super chat, we put 10% in there, and Football Nation matched Last time it was to the Wounded Warriors Project. This month it is Toys for Tots, another military-based program there, so another charity. It's all about giving back, guys. Right now I don't have the Tom Grossi effect where I'm pulling in $1 million for charity right now, but eventually we will get there, and hopefully it happens sooner rather than later. Anyways, who do you think is going to win all of these games, guys? Sorry about that. We are going to be doing a $200 giveaway. We are going to be doing a $200 giveaway at the end of Week 17. If nobody gets them right, we will be doing a $300 giveaway in Week 18. There are tiebreakers. There are rules and conditions that apply to this, guys. So if you want, I guess you can call it a Christmas reimbursement. If you guys want a Christmas reimbursement and a shot at winning $200, all you got to do is click on that link. You do have to be signed into your Google account. It will walk you through that, and the process is super simple, guys. It is basically dummy-proof. Now, if you guys want to learn more about Football Nation, you guys can also click this link, and there is a way to get to that form there. That is my personal website, www.footballnationusa.com. I created that website that I just plugged in there with my own blood, sweat, and tears. Anyways, not important. We are inside the 2-minute warning. I'm going to turn up the funk music because we're going to get back to that during halftime. Here's the snap. There's the handoff to the right-hand side. This time, looks like Samaje Perine gets the carry. This will keep the clock ticking. The Kansas City Chiefs will get the football to start the second half, guys. You guys are fun. Go Chiefs. Second down and 10. Looking right, throwing right. Catch is made at the 21. Looks like this time Samaje Perine gets up to about the 25. Does stop the clock there with about 48 seconds left to go. Guys, we are going to have a halftime trivia show, and it's going to be good. It's going to be a good one. I'm fired up for it. I hope you guys are fired up for it. Here's another play coming up here shortly. Got to make sure I have the quiz actually turned on. Okay, here we go. 3rd down and 4, a shotgun formation. Waiting for the snap right now is Patrick Mahomes from about the 33-yard line. There's the snap, the drop back, the wind up, the throw, the catch. It goes for a gain of just 1. Big hit delivered there by Minkah Fitzpatrick on the stop for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And this will bring up a 4th down. It was a 3rd down and 4. 4th down coming up here. And it looks like the Chiefs will be held to a field goal to make this a 16-7 game. Let's see if we can knock this one in right here. Let's see if they bring out Harrison Butker to kick this one. It's a 4th down and 3 from the Kansas City-owned 28-yard line. They will punt this football back. Okay. Most of you guys, looks like y'all have never done a Football Nation trivia. I am ready and hoping that you guys, I said field goal, guys. We're on the wrong 28-yard line. They're on their own 28-yard line. I just took a glance at the bottom of my screen here. They're nowhere near field goal range. Kansas City is on their own 28, so the punt unit is coming out for the Kansas City Chiefs. The punt unit is out here for the Kansas City Chiefs. They are on their own 23-yard line as indicated by the drive chart down below. And that set it up there. Anyways, here's the punt. We're waiting for it. Still waiting for the snap here. There's the snap. Here is the kick high up in the air. And this one is going to take a bounce. Harrison Butker looks like Ariza punting that one. You had me so confused, said Sheena. Sorry about that, Sheena. Okay, Ariza punts that football 72 yards into the end zone. We get a touchback here for the Kansas City Chiefs. Pittsburgh Steelers going to start this drive on the 20. They've got 31 seconds. Left in the first half. So we have a 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line. Pittsburgh Steelers with 31 seconds left to go. How will they do this one? Here's the snap, winds up and throws. The catch is made on the right-hand side. That ball stays in bounds, keeps the clock ticking. No timeout going to be called here. The clock is hot. 20 seconds left to go. This is to end the first half, and we're going to go straight into it, guys. Straight into our halftime show. There's the snap. Russell Wilson drops back, winds up, and fires. This time, the catch is made. 2 feet in bounds. 2 feet in bounds. Catch is made. Yes, 1st down. And the clock stops there as he goes out of bounds. The catch is made. 7 seconds left to go. They get up to about the 44-yard line. Looks like they're going to blow the whistle here to see if this is actually 2 feet down. And it was probably just the one. Yeah, it was just the 1 foot. That is not a catch. This will be brought back. They were moving the football. Mike Williams making a very athletic catch, but he could not keep both feet in bounds. So replay assistant's going to go ahead and bring this one back. This will bring up a 3rd down and 8 from the 22-yard line with 12 seconds left to go. Of course, there are no challenges here in the in the 2-minute warning. There are no challenges here in the 2-minute warning. And of course, he did only get the 1 foot down, so this is going to come back. Zach saying just take the knee. I'm kind of with you there, bro. They might as well just take that knee. 12 seconds, 8 seconds. They're going to put 8 seconds on the clock here. So this might be a hook and ladder. We might see a couple of laterals coming down here. Don't know if they're going to risk it or if they're going to go for this. They might just end up handing this football off. From the 22-yard line, Jalen Warren lined up to the left here, and that's a handoff to Jalen Warren. He goes forward, gets up to about the 34. No timeout going to be called here. That will be the end of the first half, guys. The end of the first half ends. Kansas City 13, Pittsburgh Steelers 7, and we go into halftime. All right, guys, let's do this. Thank you. Let's do this, guys. We're going to do our halftime trivia quiz coming up right here, right now. Are you guys ready for it? You guys ready for this? Because I sure am. Here we go, guys. Question number 1. All right, guys, question number 1 on the board. Which player holds the Kansas City Chiefs record for the most career rushing yards? Is it A, Priest Holmes? Is it B, Jamal Charles? Or is it C, Larry Johnson? What do y'all think the answer is here, guys? Who holds the record for the most franchise rushing yards here? The answer to question number 1 is Jamal Charles, guys. Jamal Charles is that man. I've got some additional information I'm pulling up for you guys. Let's see what else I can get for y'all here on question number 2. How many of you guys got that one right? Jamal Charles with 7,260 rushing yards during his time from 2008 to 2016. No wonder. Here we go, guys. Question number 2, a very simple question. How many Super Bowls have the Pittsburgh Steelers won? Is it A, 5? Is it B, 6? Or is it C, 7? How many Super Bowls have the Pittsburgh Steelers won? Go ahead and plug in your answers, guys. What do y'all think right here? Is it A, is it B, or is it C? Well, the answer, you've got about 5 seconds left to plug this one in, guys. You guys might be surprised by this one. The answer is actually 6. The Pittsburgh Steelers won in 1974, 1975, 1978, 1979. Those were the years of the Steel Curtain. Then, of course, we had Super Bowl XL where they won in 2005, and then Super Bowl when they won in 2008. So 6 wins there for the Steelers. All right, guys, question number 3. Which of the following Chiefs quarterback is the son of a Major League Baseball player? Is it A, Patrick Mahomes? Is it B, Alex Smith? Or is it C, Trent Green? Which of these guys is the son of a Major League Baseball player? This is a question that you guys saw last week. You might see a couple of these from the Kansas City Chiefs from last week. I tried to freshen it up for all of our Steelers fans. We'll get some fresh ones here for Kansas City next week. Most of you guys should be able to get the answer right. The answer to question number 3 is Patrick Mahomes. His dad, Patrick Mahomes Sr., was a professional pitcher for Major League Baseball, Minnesota Twins, the Boston Red Sox, the New York Mets during his career from 1992 to 2003. Patrick Mahomes is often given credit because he's got that gene. All right, guys, here we go. Which Steelers quarterback holds the franchise record for the most Super Bowl wins? Which Steelers quarterback holds the franchise record for the most Super Bowl wins? Is it A, Ben Roethlisberger? Is it B, Terry Bradshaw? Or is it C, Cordero Stewart? What do y'all think? Who is the answer here? Is it A, is it B, or is it C, ladies and gentlemen? The answer here is B. Terry Bradshaw. You might see him from time to time on national television because he is out there calling games right now doing the same thing that I'm doing. Now, Terry Bradshaw has won 4 Super Bowls, guys. The 74, 75, 78, and 79 Super Bowls. The man has 4 Super Bowl rings. You gotta give him credit. Here we go, guys. Next question. Which Kansas City Chiefs quarterback entered politics and served as the Missouri State Senator after retiring? That's a real question here, guys. Which Kansas City Chiefs quarterback entered politics and served as a Missouri State Senator after retiring? Is it A, Elvis Grbac? Is it B, Len Dawson? Or is it C, Bill Kenny? Who do you guys think it is? The answer is Bill Kenny, guys. Bill Kenny is that man. He was a senator in Missouri from 1980 to 1988. He was in there from 1995 to 2003. So 8-year tenure there from 95 to 2003 in the 8th District of Missouri. All right, guys, question number 6. Another easy one, maybe. What was the original name of the Pittsburgh Steelers? Was it A, the Pittsburgh Miners? Was it B, the Pittsburgh Pirates? Or was it C, the Pittsburgh Patriots? What was the original name of the Pittsburgh Steelers? Is it A, the Miners? Was it B, the Pirates? Or was it C, the Patriots? Which one do you think it is? Guys, the answer here is indeed the Pittsburgh Pirates. That is their old crest, their old logo. Originally, the Pittsburgh Steelers joined the NFL in 1937 as the Pittsburgh Pirates, but obviously baseball had something to do with that, and they had to change this one. So they changed the name to the Pittsburgh Steelers to honor the culture of the steel workers in the city. All right, guys, next question here. Which Chiefs defensive player leads this team in tackles in 2024? Is it A, Nick Bolton? Is it B, Drew Tranquil? Or is it C, Chris Jones? Who leads the Kansas City Chiefs in tackles so far this year in 2024? Nick Bolton, Drew Tranquil, or Chris Jones? The answer is Nick Bolton, guys. Nick Bolton leads this team right now in total tackles. He has been crushing it right now. He's been a huge part of their success, and right now this team is only averaging just 18.5 points per game defensively. Great job by the Kansas City Chiefs defense all season long. Question number 8, guys. We got 3 more left to go. Which Pittsburgh Steelers player ran as Republican candidate for governor of Pennsylvania back in 2006? This person ran for governor of Pennsylvania after playing in the NFL. Who do you think it is? Is it A, Franco Harris? Is it B, Lynn Swann? Or is it C, Thurgood Marshall? Plug in your answers, ladies and gentlemen. What do y'all think this one is? The answer is Lynn Swann, guys. He's a Pro Football Hall of Famer, man. Lynn Swann was the guy. Back in 2006, after retiring from football, he did run for governor of Pennsylvania. Despite his popularity, he did not win. So, hey, it is what it is. You can't win them all. Anyways, here we go, guys. Question number 9. Which Kansas City Chiefs player has the longest rushing play from scrimmage in 2024? Is it A, Xavier Worthy? Is it B, Kareem Hunt? Or is it C, Isaiah Pacheco? What do y'all think it is? All right, guys, the answer here is Isaiah Pacheco. The answer is Isaiah Pacheco, longest play from scrimmage, guys. Looks like he had a long run right there. Let's see. Over 21 yards. Where was the actual play right there? I was actually looking it up. Looks like I can't find it, but the answer is Isaiah Pacheco. You can double check me on ESPN. All right, guys, final question for today. Which Pittsburgh Steeler has the longest play from scrimmage in 2024? Which Pittsburgh Steeler has the longest play in 2024? Is it George Pickens? Is it Najee Harris? Or is it Calvin Austin right here? Is it A, B, or C, guys? And I'm pulling up the answer right now just to double check here. Longest play from scrimmage. Guys, as it sits right now, the answer is Calvin Austin. Calvin Austin has the longest play from scrimmage for the Pittsburgh Steelers. A 55-yard play, guys. That is the longest one. Behind him is George Pickens and Van Jefferson behind that. Anyways, guys, that is it. That is all I had for y'all on this trivia quiz. How did everybody do? How did you guys do? 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10 for Helen Galloway. Nice. Val got 9 out of 10. Well done, Val. Now, this game that we played during halftime, guys, this game that we played during halftime is not for money. This is just for funsies. I'm going to turn this down just a little bit here. This game that we played during halftime is just for funsies. And I'm going to say that you are the champion of the chat, Val. Congratulations to Val. Now, if you guys are actually looking to win some money and you guys want to make some extra cash while watching Football Nation, here is how you would do that. Go ahead and plug in your answers now, ladies and gentlemen. Commit. Let me know who you guys think is going to win in Week 17. All of those games are listed over here. This week we were going to do the pick'ems. We're not going to end up doing the pick'ems video on this channel just because, hey, there's not really enough time. We are still in halftime, and when we get back, the football will be in the hands of the Kansas City Chiefs. The Chiefs will get the football to start the second half since Pittsburgh started with possession during this game. So if you guys want a chance to win $200, that is how you guys would do it. We do those trivia quizzes, guys. We do that every single game. I try to keep it fresh. Let's do some quick comparisons here head-to-head as well. In the first half of this game, guys, our wide receiver cores, let's take a look at the passing yards per game. So, in the first half of this game, the Kansas City Chiefs have put up 143 passing yards. The receivers on this team picking up 143 total yards through the air. Normally, on average, the Kansas City Chiefs, they average 225 receiving yards per game. They are ahead of schedule right now as it sits as we start the second half. On the other side, the Pittsburgh Steelers, not so hot. They do rank at the bottom of the table, ranking number 25th in the NFL. Under 200 receiving yards per game. Today, they have just 84. So, not the greatest start to this game through the air for the Pittsburgh Steelers, but we know that they're more of a rushing team anyways. They don't get a lot of targets. They're 29th in the NFL when it comes to getting targets in this game, and it looks like today there have only been 15 targets passed out by Russell Wilson. So this tracks right now as well. Russell Wilson has thrown 15 passes today. On the other side, Patrick Mahomes has thrown 18 at halftime. That tracks as well. That's good for 15th in the NFL as far as targets per game for this wide receiver core. Receptions today, couple of catches today. Looks like 14 completions today for the Kansas City Chiefs. On the other side for the Pittsburgh Steelers, just 10. Both of those numbers are actually a little higher than what is expected, so a little more of a shootout than I think most people were expecting for the Chiefs-Steelers game. And it's still a one-possession game, guys. Again, for those of you just checking in, the Pittsburgh Steelers have 7. Kansas City Chiefs have 13. The Chiefs will be getting the football to start here at this second half. That is the wide receiver comparison here for these two teams. Receiving touchdowns per game, we should expect at least 1 for the Kansas City Chiefs. They have 2 today, and that's just the first half. On the other side, we typically see at least 1 receiving touchdown over here for the Pittsburgh Steelers. We have not gotten one just yet for Pittsburgh. Russell Wilson has completed 10 of 15 for 105, and looks like no passing touchdowns. He has an interception today. This is just a quick comparison of the two. How about the running game for these two teams, man? And we talked about this earlier, but the running game for these two teams is broken up this way. 32 rushing yards today for the Kansas City Chiefs. They are way behind schedule. On average, 112 rushing yards per game. Today, they have just 32. On the other side, Pittsburgh Steelers, on average, they pick up about 126 yards per game. They're already sitting at 97 in the first half. So the Pittsburgh Steelers are ahead of schedule right there. Pittsburgh Steelers looking good on the ground here. They have outgained the Kansas City Chiefs in the first half of this game. Pittsburgh Steelers total offense here, 181 total yards, 175 for the Kansas City Chiefs. Defensively, it looks like they're giving up more yards than expected here for the Kansas City side. They give up about 302 yards per game. In the first half, they gave up 181. Meanwhile, the Steelers allow 324 per game. They've given up 175. That's tracking to be right where we're expecting them. Pittsburgh Steelers have not gotten a turnover today. and they are number 1 in the NFL at turnovers forced. So let me ask you guys this one. Let's go ahead and end this. Thank you guys for participating during the first half here, guys. Let's start a poll here. Can the Steelers get a turnover today? They almost got a pick earlier. Can the Steelers get a turnover today? They are number 1 in the NFL, 31 turnovers on the season coming into Week 17. Will they force Mahomes into a mistake? Can they fumble the football and recover it? I guess one thing's for sure, we're about to find out. Lined up to kick this one off are the Pittsburgh Steelers. We are getting back into the game action, ladies and gentlemen. Let's bring up my my stuff over here. Blow this up. All right, guys, if y'all stuck with me through halftime and you're not still subscribed, I hope that we can convince you guys to join the team here. And if we can get to 19-8 today, that would be awesome. There's the return here. A couple of big moves as he gets up past the 30, down at about the 35-yard line. They're going to call it the 33. First down coming up for Kansas City. 1st and 10 from their own 33-yard line. All right, let's scroll down just a little bit. And I'm going to bring this up on the right-hand side just a hair as well, guys. I want you all to see the games that are happening across the NFL. So next game that we've got coming up here is the Baltimore Ravens and the Houston Texans. Then we've got the Seattle Seahawks and the Chicago Bears. I will be covering all 3 of these games, guys. That'll be Thursday Night Football. 1st and 10 from the 33-yard line. Winds up, throws. The catch is made on the right. Catch is made by Xavier Worthy. First down there, a gain of 15 for the Kansas City Chiefs. First down, Kansas City. So that moves the football to the 48. Games happening this week, guys. We've also got the LA Chargers and the Patriots, Broncos versus Bengals for Saturday football. I will be live for that game, and I'll be live Saturday night as well for the Arizona Cardinals versus the LA Rams. Here we go, guys. Shotgun formation here coming up. Patrick Mahomes will hand this football off. This time, it'll be a run up the gut right there. It looks like Isaiah Pacheco gains about 5 yards from the 48 up to about the 48. Call it the 47. This will bring up a 2nd down and 5 for Kansas City. 2nd down. Let's hit that like button, guys. If y'all are out there enjoying this content, hit that like button. It's absolutely free, and it helps other people just like you guys find this style of content. All right, guys. Here we go. 2nd down and 5 coming up for Kansas City. Little play action there. Mahomes winds up and throws. The catch is made. Another pop-off throw there. A catch on the left-hand side up to the 26-yard line. First down, Kansas City. Another one, this time 21 yards for Xavier Worthy. And the Chiefs are looking good on this drive, man. They're coming out hot. They're coming in hot right now. All right, guys. We've been reading a lot of the stats, and obviously we had the halftime break. I will get to the chat box with you guys during our next commercial break. Thank you guys for hanging out. Here we go, a shotgun formation from the 26-yard line. Wind up throw. The catch is made this time on the right-hand side. A big gain there from Juju Smith-Schuster. Gain of 13. Another first down, Kansas City. And this puts us inside the red zone. Hey-o. So now we're inside the red zone. 1st and 10 coming up for Kansas City. 1st and 10 coming up for the Kansas City. Need a forced fumble recovery, says Ray Zilla. Let's see if they can get it. Here's the snap. Little play action there. Mahomes in trouble. Will wind up. Pass is incomplete. That'll bring up a 2nd down and 10 for the Kansas City Chiefs, who are inside of the red zone. Ray Zilla saying, Juju, I miss you. Yeah, it's pretty funny, though, isn't it? Full circle there for Juju Smith-Schuster, now playing against his own team that drafted him. Oh, Juju. Oh, Juju Smith-Schuster. Here we go, guys. 12:30 left to go in the 3rd quarter of this game. We've got a single back. Actually, nobody in the backfield there. Empty backfield for Patrick Mahomes from about the 13-yard line. Mahomes will scramble, winds up, fires. That is swatted down by the linebacker there, Alex Highsmith. Breaking that one up. Great stop there by the Pittsburgh Steelers defense. This brings up a 3rd down. 3rd down and 10 coming up now for the Kansas City Chiefs. All right, guys. So Alex Highsmith getting his left hand out there, getting a paw to that football and swatting that one down. 3rd down and 10 coming up. Rosemary, if you'd like to become a channel member, guys, will one of y'all help walk her through that process? You do have to have the chat closed in order to find it, just so you know. Here we go, guys. Shotgun formation. From the 14-yard line, there is the snap. Mahomes looks right, shoots to the end zone. Incomplete pass. 4th and 10 coming up here. Is there a flag on this play? There is. Let's find out what this flag is, guys. That was intended for Travis Kelce. Wind up and throw. Are they saying that was a DPI? What is the call here? So there's a flag on the play, guys. Let's find out what the flag is here. We're waiting to hear. Thank you, Grandpa. Appreciate that. 2 fouls on the play, 1 on each team. Holding on the offense. Personal foul, roughing the passer on the defense. These penalties will offset. Repeat 3rd down, ladies and gentlemen. So 2 fouls on the play. Holding on the defense. Holding on the offense, roughing the passer on the defense. Those fouls will offset. This brings up a 3rd down and 1. So, 3rd down and 10, excuse me. Repeat 3rd down. Penalties will offset here. 3rd down and 10, repeat 3rd down. 12:27 left to go in the 3rd. Here we go, guys, from the 13-yard line. A shotgun formation. A 3rd down and 10. There is the snap. Here comes the players in on the blitz. This will put pressure on Mahomes. The pass is incomplete. And this will bring up a 4th down intended for DeAndre Hopkins, who looks like he misread that route. This brings up a 4th down and 10. Harrison Butker will come out here to kick the field goal. All right, guys, great job by the Pittsburgh Steelers defense. Fernando Loya saying 6. Here comes the field goal, guys. We are going to get a field goal here. Here's the field position down underneath for you guys. Harrison Butker lined up to kick a 32-yard field goal attempt. There's the snap. The kick is up. The kick is good. And the score is now 16-7, guys. All right. Points on the board. Kansas City, 16. Pittsburgh Steelers, 7. All right, guys. So now we've got 3rd quarter action. The first points of this half are going to the Kansas City Chiefs on the opening drive of the half. The opening drive of the half ends with 3 points, a 3-point score there. All right, guys. Can the Steelers get a turnover today? Yes, most of y'all are saying yes. Here we go. Let's do a fun, quick round of this or that, guys. This or that. Of course, football is always the most important thing here, y'all. I'm going to do a quick this or that. I want to find out what you guys think about this one right here. Let's see. Which one do you prefer more? Thanksgiving turkey or Christmas ham? Merry Christmas, guys. Thanksgiving turkey or Christmas ham? Which one is better for y'all? What do y'all think? In the meantime, let's take a look at this playoff picture while you guys have some fun out there and let me know what your thoughts are. All right, guys, if the playoffs were to be starting today, right now, here, right now, today, nothing else changes. The way that it looks, the way that it sits, this is the AFC playoff picture, guys, officially right here. Brought to you by Football Nation. The Kansas City Chiefs are sitting in the #1 spot. If they win this game, they will clinch the conference. They will be free of having to play in the wild card round. That means in Week 18, they can rest some of their starters, get that extra bye week, and then go into that divisional round very well rested there for the Kansas City Chiefs. Now, if they drop this game to the Pittsburgh Steelers, that opens the door for the Buffalo Bills to continue getting these wins. And if they end up winning the next two games, and the Kansas City Chiefs drop the next 2 games, then the Bills will slide up to the #1 spot, and they will get the bye week. Chiefs will go down to #2, and they would likely play whoever is sitting at #7. So whoever's at #2 will play #7, and 6 and 7 is still up for grabs since 6 and 7 have not clinched. The next game that we're covering today on this channel will be the Ravens at Texans, and funny enough, as you can see, if the playoffs were to start today, it would still be Ravens at Texans. Ravens sitting at #2 in the AFC North. Texans sitting at number 1. They've got the number 4 seed in the conference. Ravens could find a way to be at number 3, and this could end up easily being the Pittsburgh Steelers versus the Houston Texans if the Pittsburgh Steelers drop their next 2 games and the Ravens win out the rest of the season. That's why this game today with the Chiefs and the Steelers is so important, guys. The Steelers want to win this game. If they win this game, that will lock up their number 3 spot no matter what. They will not take that loss to the Ravens or get passed up by the Ravens if they can get this win today. Steelers need this win to lock up their division. If they lock up this division, they will end up at number 3. Anyways, here we go, guys. Pittsburgh Steelers do have the football. We've got ourselves a single back formation with 3 receivers on the right-hand side. Showing blitz are the Kansas City Chiefs. There's the snap. They do blitz, and Wilson's in trouble, and Wilson will get bagged on the play. A loss of 6 there as Dana gets in to get the sack against Russell Wilson. This will bring up a 2nd down and 6, guys. 2nd down and 6. Okay. Good job by the Kansas City Chiefs defense. 2nd down and 16, I should say. Sack Lunch says, bop it, yes, sir. All right, guys. Shotgun formation, this time from the 24. There's the snap. Russell Wilson looks left. Catch made by Najee Harris, who's trying to make a guy miss. Can only pick up 1 or 2 yards on that play. 3rd down and 14 now coming up. 3rd down. No blocking on that left-hand side, Bob S., no doubt. We got over 2,000 people watching this live stream right now. Fist bump to you guys. Let's go, man. Hell yeah. Appreciate you guys watching. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. We're sitting at 475 likes. Guys, if I can keep your attention for the rest of this 3rd quarter and y'all are still with me, let's see if we can't build our relationship together. All right, guys, here we go. We've got a shotgun formation. From the 25-yard line, a 3rd down and 14. There is the snap. Russell Wilson surveying. Will wind up and throw. The catch is made. The catch is made on the right-hand side. Calvin Austin with the grab. 1st down, Pittsburgh. 1st down. Let's go. Pittsburgh gets that 1st down. Much-needed 1st down. A gain of 16 on 3rd and 14. Calvin Austin gets the football up to the 40-yard line of Pittsburgh. A much-needed 1st down on that one. A very much-needed 1st down there. All right, guys, here we go. 10:30 left to go. There is the snap. There's the handoff. Jalen Warren will gain about 2 yards on that play up to the 42. They're going to call it the 41, 2nd down and 9 coming up. All right, guys, there is an injury on the field right now. We've got a Kansas City Chief who is down on one knee. We're waiting to see what happens with him. So they're going to cut to a quick commercial break, I believe, while he's down. No, they haven't cut to a commercial break yet. All right, guys. All right. This or that, guys. Sugar cookies or gingerbread cookies. This or that. Simple stuff right here. We're going to do these every 5 minutes. I'm going to change the poll. They are cutting to a quick commercial break. So we just talked about the AFC playoff picture here. This is how it sits right now, guys. Again, if everything were to stop right here, right now, and let me, before I break this down, I don't want anyone to be confused by what is happening. Guys, if you're wondering why I'm bringing up this AFC playoff picture again right now, we are in the middle of a commercial break. There was an injury on the play. Looks like Reed is down right now for the Kansas City Chiefs. When we get back from this injury timeout, it will be a 2nd down and 9. The football with the Pittsburgh Steelers at their own 41-yard line. 10 minutes and 19 seconds left to go in the 3rd quarter. You tracking? You guys got that? Good. Okay. On the bubble, guys. These are 3 teams in the AFC who are all looking to try and get into the playoffs. There are still spots available in the AFC. And the Colts, The Dolphins and the Bengals are all fighting to get in right there. That is in the AFC. In the NFC, the Buccaneers and the Seahawks are currently on the outside looking in. And on the NFC side, the two teams that could drop games, the Rams and the Falcons, these are the two that have not clinched. The Washington Commanders, looks like I thought they clinched last week, maybe not. Looks like this spot is still available. Their winning eliminated the Dallas Cowboys from the playoffs, but that does not mean that they clinched. So there are technically 3 spots still available to get in. And if the Commanders drop a couple of games, the way that this bubble side is looking over here, with the Buccaneers and the Seahawks out over there, if everyone finishes with a record of 10-7, that's going to change some things on the NFC side. Also, we've got the Rams and the Falcons over here who are in but not completely settled in just yet. Everyone in gold has clinched the playoffs right now. The Lions and the Vikings are tied with 13, guys. 13 wins this season. This division, this conference has not been given to the Detroit Lions just yet. And this is what we're looking at the other side. These two teams could fall out of playoff contention. Right now, though, we're not focusing on that. We've got a game between number 1 Chiefs and number 3 Steelers happening right now. 2nd down and 9 from the 41. There is the snap. Russell Wilson dropping back, winds up and throws. That play goes forward. Who is it recovered by? It's an incomplete pass. A forward pass incomplete. As he's tagged on the release. No gain on that one. No catch made. 3rd down and 9 coming up. It was a 2nd down and 9. Incomplete pass brings up a 3rd down and 9. Oh, this is so great. I'm looking forward to eating this bacon in between these live streams. Making bacon pancakes. Bacon pancakes. All right, guys, 3rd down and 9 coming up here for the Kansas City Chiefs. For the Pittsburgh Steelers, excuse me. On the throw right there, Pat. Looks like we're going to get a scramble here from the 40, the 45, the 50, across midfield, down at the 45. Russell Wilson will pick up a big scramble for 15 yards right there. Russell Wilson on the run, Russell Wilson on the gain. Pittsburgh Steelers get the first down, Pittsburgh. All right, guys, let's do another one. This or that, rock or rap. Here we go, guys. We've got ourselves a shotgun formation. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. There is the snap, dropping back. Looking, surveying, catches made on the left-hand side. Up to about the 38-yard line. Call that a gain of 6, 2nd down and 4 coming up for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Check your blood pressure, Mario, after you eat that bacon, says Twana. What do the Juggalos choose? I think you ICP people would have to probably go with, man, that's actually a very difficult question now that I'm thinking about it. What do the Juggalos choose? Shotgun formation. We got a shotgun from the 38 here. Here's the snap. Russell Wilson looks left. We'll dump off to the flat. Jaylen Warren on the grab. The first down, the 30, the 35, the 20. The 35, the 30, the 20, down inside the 20, inside the red zone. A gain of 21 yards on the left-hand side for Jaylen Warren and the Pittsburgh Steelers. First down, Pittsburgh. All right, first down for the Pittsburgh Steelers inside the red zone. Here we go on 1st and 10. There's a snap and a handoff. No gain there. Still at the 17-yard line. 2nd down and 10 coming up right now. All right, guys, since we're doing this, we got 7:44 left to go in the 3rd quarter. Kansas City has the lead right now. The score is 16-7. Pittsburgh Steelers have the football inside of Kansas City territory. We're at the 17. Shotgun formation, 3 receivers to the right. There is the snap. Russell Wilson looks right, changes his mind, and goes left. The catch made by Najee Harris. Najee trying to take on the defender instead of getting around the defender. Don't know why he chose to do that. It will be a gain of about 5 yards on that play. It does bring up a 3rd down and 5. The football for the Pittsburgh Steelers is at the 12-yard line. Football at the 12. Pittsburgh in the red zone. 3rd down and 5. They are one of the worst red zone offenses in the NFL. Let's see if they can convert here. 3rd down and 5. Trips right from the 12. Motion from Pat Freiermuth. There's the snap. Wilson in the pocket, scrambles, in trouble, goes down. He will be bagged on the play. That pushes them outside of the red zone to the 23, and the Pittsburgh Steelers get stopped right there. 4th down and 16 coming up after the 11-yard sack by Wharton. Oh, man, and that is not what you want to see if you're a Pittsburgh Steelers fan. Anyways, that will take us outside of the red zone, guys. Field goal unit likely going to take the field goal here to make this a 6-point game. 41-yard field goal attempt. There's the snap. There's the hold. The kick is up. The kick is off the post, and the bank is closed. Looks like the bank is closed on Christmas. It hits the post and goes out, but there's a flag. Neutral zone infraction on the defense, guys. Repeat 4th down. They got lucky on that. They got lucky on that. Well, since most of you guys seem to be rock and roll fans just like me, first of all, rock on, guys. Second of all, who was your first concert? Mine was System of a Down. There's the kick. The kick is up. The kick is good this time, and the score is now 10-16. What a big difference 5 yards will make. That first kick went off the post and out. First kick went off the post and out, so now the score is 16 Kansas City, 10 Pittsburgh Steelers. Ooh, Loxley saying Drake. Wild Dog saying Slayer. Guys, we're going to read the chats. Last time we read the stats. This time we'll read the chats. I want to make sure I get to connect with you guys a little bit here. Wild Dog is a Slayers fan. Rock and roll, man. Lawrence saying my first one was Ice Cube. Prince for your first one, Greg? Nice, dude. Hey. I can sing in falsetto. I like that, though. Prince in the house. Black Sabbath. Nice aura. Hell yeah. Let's go. Black Sabbath, that's an awesome one. Nazareth. Did you say Trapped, T-Mac? I like Trapped, for sure. Why'd you leave the ketchup on the table? Says Psych Guy. Or whatever System of a Down said, right? Betters are hot today, says Twana. Who's out there playing fantasy football, guys? Hall & Oates Summerfest 1979. Jason, thanks for checking in, man. Thanks for dropping that one. AC/DC in 1987, says Danny Carson. Sweet. The Doobie Brothers, says Bop It. Cheap Trick. Cheap Trick would be a fun one to go watch, too. Joan Jett for David Parker. Let's go. REO Speedwagon. Did you hear it from a friend who heard it from a friend who heard it from a friend? Steely Dan, what's up, man? Thanks for checking in. Craft-O-Matic. Goldfinger. Ooh, dude, that is one of my favorite Tony Hawk out. That's like my Superman by Goldfinger. Thanks to Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 was probably on my repeat all of freshman year throughout high school. I definitely was a fan of Goldfinger thanks to, honestly, I got a ton of my music choices thanks to Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. Kiss, your very first band. I listened to a lot of Kiss and AC/DC thanks to Tony Hawk's Pro Skater as well, Mo. Same there, Michael. All right, guys. Elvis Presley, Becca. That's awesome. Tool for Who's Kathleen. Blue Oyster Cult for Grandpa. Nice, man. You guys are awesome. Thanks for contributing, guys. Thanks for having this conversation with me. Najee needs 5 more yards, says Camilla Singleton. Kansas City for 4 passing touchdowns. He's got $5 grand on it, Trey. Good luck, bro. Shout out to Susan and Harpazo, Journey, and Aerosmith. Man, they don't make music like that anymore. I've actually met Billy Gibbons a few times, Jeff Montgomery. ZZ Top, oh yeah. Because every girl's crazy about a sharp dress, man. Let's go. All right, guys. Let's get the kickoff here. Let's get back to football. Thanks for keeping us entertained and talking about concerts here during that last commercial break, guys. We are going to get a kick returned here up to about the 20, looks like the 23-yard line. 1st and 10 coming up for Kansas City. The Reborn album is fire, says T-Mac. What's going on, Justin Jefferson? Shout out. Thanks for checking in. Let's not spam the chat area. I do appreciate you checking in, but spams will immediately get you put in timeout. Just going to go ahead and put that out there for you, Justin. So I don't want you to end up in timeout. I'd like for you to be able to have this conversation with us. Here's the snap on 1st and 10. There's a handoff to the left-hand side. Xavier Worthy gets the carry. Xavier Worthy picks up about 5 yards. This will bring up a 2nd down and 5 coming up right here. Shout out to Jocelyn. Thanks for checking in. There is a flag on the play. Let's find out what this one is, guys. There's a flag on this play. Kansas City has the football. It's a 1st and 10. It should be a 2nd down and 5, depending on what this flag is, though. Never mind. Holding on the offense, guys. Holding on the offense. That will back them up. It'll be towards the end of that run. So 10-yard penalty from the spot of that foul. That brings up a 1st and 16 now. 1st and 16 coming up right here. Camilla saying 5,000. I thought my 5 into 100 was super. Dude, that's what I'm saying, man. Here we go, guys. We've got ourselves a single back formation. Kansas City with the football in their own territory at the 16. Mahomes will wind up and throw. Travis Kelce makes the grab at about the 23-yard line. They'll call him down at the 24. A gain of 7 brings up a 2nd down and 6 for Kansas City. 2nd down. 2nd down coming up here for the Kansas City Chiefs. All right, guys, we're getting towards the end of the 3rd quarter, so I ask you guys again. Who will win this game? Who will win this game, ladies and gentlemen? Will it be the Pittsburgh Steelers or will it be the Kansas City Chiefs? Here's the snap on 2nd down and 9. Looks like whistles are coming in quickly here, so no play flag on this one. Going to be a false start against the Kansas City Chiefs. This will be a 5-yard penalty against Kansas City. Back it up, guys. 2nd down and 14. Repeat 2nd down. All right, guys, repeat 2nd down. We are 35 subscribers away from getting to 19.8, man. If you guys are in the spirit of giving, give this channel a subscribe, help this channel grow, man, and we can get to 12. We can get to 20,000 by the end of today if we push hard enough. Here we go, y'all. 4 minutes and 20 seconds left to go here in the 3rd. A shotgun formation. That would be a great Christmas present to get this channel to 20,000. Here we go, guys. There is the snap. Play action, winds up, throws, the catch is made. This time up to about the 35-yard line. A big 1st down grab right there. Marquise Hollywood Brown. 1st down, Kansas City. 1st down for the Kansas City Chiefs, guys. Thank you, Bop It, for that 5 memberships you're giving out right now. Let's go, dude. Guys, that was 17 yards on the grab. That was 17 yards on the grab. I'm going to scroll up just a little bit here so that you guys can see how this game has broken down so far. There's the snap and the handoff around the left-hand side. Xavier Worthy will gain about 5 yards on that play. Xavier Worthy gets up to the 41. 2nd down and 5. Kansas City still on their own side of the field. You can see that down below. 3 minutes and 20 seconds left to go in the 1st half. 2nd down and 5, and the clock is hot. So the clock is ticking. Where's Beyonce, y'all? She's in Houston. Duh. Or in New York with Jay-Z. Shotgun formation. Actually, no, I'm pretty sure she's in Houston because I'm pretty sure she's the halftime show for today. Winds up, throws on 2nd down. Looks like the catch is made by Marquise Brown. He gets across midfield. They're saying it was caught. They're saying it is a catch that gets up to the 49-yard line across midfield. That is good for a Kansas City Chiefs 1st down. Ooh, oh, no. Wow, got away with murder. That was not a catch. It was a hurry-up offense, and the Kansas City Chiefs got away with murder there, guys. They're showing this replay catch one more time. Clearly a dropped pass, and they got the next snap off. The officials got the call wrong. They gave the Kansas City Chiefs a free 1st down on a clearly dropped pass. That was a clearly dropped pass right there. Oh, I cannot believe that. All right, guys, a clearly dropped pass right there, and they still gave it to them. 2nd down and 6 coming up now. This is a catch by Travis Kelce. Travis Kelce does make a clean catch, gains 19 yards on the play. That is good for another Kansas City Chiefs. First down, Kansas City. Guys, that is going to be a hot button issue. Remember that in the 3rd quarter with 2 minutes left to go, Marquise Hollywood Brown dropped a pass from Patrick Mahomes, and the officials, both officials, there were 2 officials, the back judge and the line judge, both said that that was a catch, and they were both wrong. Here's the snap. There's a look and a throw to the right-hand side. The catch is made. Xavier Worthy picks up about 12 yards on that play. We are now inside the red zone here. Inside the red zone, ladies and gentlemen, the Kansas City Chiefs with the football. Sometimes they get it wrong. Bad calls go both ways, but y'all know that the Kansas City Chiefs are already under a microscope because the world feels like the Chiefs get special treatment, and that does not help the case. All right, guys, here we go. 1st and 10, shotgun formation. From the 13-yard line, Kansas City with the football. There is the snap, a look and a throw to the flat. The catch is made. Travis Kelce goes forward, gets up to about the 6-yard line. With 50 seconds left to go in the 3rd, they will need one more play before the end of this quarter, before we get into the 4th. Here we go, guys. Here we go. That is 1,001 career receptions for Travis Kelce. Pretty big numbers right there. That's a big deal. 1,000 receptions for Travis Kelce. He'll go down as one of the greatest tight ends of all time. Here's the snap. There's the handoff to the right-hand side. This time, it looks like that's a carry for Kareem Hunt. A gain of 4 on 2nd down and 3 brings up a 1st and goal from the 2. First down coming up here for the Kansas City Chiefs, guys. Chiefs inside the red zone. 1st and goal coming up here. 1st and goal from the 2. Okay, this is the end of the 3rd quarter, guys. So, that is the end of the 3rd quarter. Y'all think the Chiefs are going to win this game? They are up by 6. They are knocking on the door. The Steelers definitely need to find a way to get back into it. Let's see if they can. Let's see if the Steelers can get back into this one. All right, guys. I read the chats the last couple of times. I'm going to step away from the chats. We're going to read some stats for those of you who are in here for football purposes, not necessarily to get to know me. I get it. That's just the way this works. All right, guys. Steelers offense. Again, this team, normally they put up about 324 yards of offense per game. So far in this one, as we approach the 4th quarter, the Steelers offense has a total of 228 total yards, 113 on the ground, 115 through the air. As I said earlier, they are legitimately one of the worst teams in the red zone when it comes to offense here. They are 30th in the NFL. They only score touchdowns when they get into the red zone at a success rate of just 48%. That's not good. And that should be needless to say that that's not good. It's the only statistic here that is highlighted in red. Anyways, on the other side, defensively, they're pretty good at stopping teams, but they still give up touchdowns more often than not. Points per game defensively, they allow 19.9. So far in this one, they've allowed 16. And they are knocking on the door. They will probably, I think the touchdown is imminent. They're 2 yards out. The Steelers can get a stop, though. Because especially on 3rd down efficiency, on those big plays right there, they are 5th in the NFL at getting off the field, allowing a success rate on 3rd downs of just 35% success rate there for the Pittsburgh Steelers. If we take a look at the offense here for the Kansas City Chiefs on the other side, the Kansas City Chiefs are not a great red zone team either. Believe it or not, guys, they're amazing on 3rd downs, which does not bode well for the Pittsburgh Steelers. But inside the red zone, they are 26th in the NFL at a success rate. Now, they do score more often than not, but just barely. Guys, points per game, they do put up 24 points per game or just under. A touchdown here would give them 23, right? Yeah, plus 6 and the extra. That would give them 23 points. if they score right here. And we are getting back into it. This is the start of the fourth quarter, ladies and gentlemen. Start of the fourth quarter. Here we go. Patrick Mahomes in the red zone at the 2-yard line. Waiting for the snap. He takes it. He will hand that off to Kareem Hunt, who goes around the right and punches this one in. Touchdown, Kansas City Chiefs. So an easy play right there, man. That drive should have ended sooner, though. I do firmly believe that that was a gift. It was a missed call by the officials, and it's not like they did that one on purpose, but they did clearly get that call wrong, guys. They did clearly get that call wrong on that Marquise Hollywood Brown pass. That was a dropped pass, and that did give them a fresh new set of downs, and they rode that momentum, got the snap off immediately, hurry-up offense. Didn't even give them a chance to review the play. Here comes a 2-point conversion for the Kansas City Chiefs. A 2-point attempt here. There's the snap. Mahomes surveys, pump fakes, in trouble, will scramble, will backpedal. Mahomes at his own 20-yard line throws that up into the center of the field. It is bobbled. It is caught. The 2-point conversion caught by the Pittsburgh Steelers instead of the Kansas City Chiefs. The conversion is no good. So this remains a 12-point game, guys. Okay, guys. It's a 12-point game with 14:56 left to go. The Pittsburgh Steelers will get the football here on kickoff. So the Chiefs just scored. They went for a 2-point conversion. It ended up not working out. Thank you. Actually, a good, entertaining game, says Qwerty281. Thanks for checking in, Qwerty. By the way, for those of you who don't know, that is the keyboard right there. You must be an IT guy. You must be an IT guy. All right, guys. Everybody is off today, or most of you guys are off today. But I got to ask, are you guys at work right now? If you are at work, thank you for what you're doing today. I know you're working on Christmas. That must be tough to do. Appreciate y'all watching this live stream. If you are at work, let me know. Now, whether you're at work or not, I do like to get to know you guys a little bit. So, what do you guys do for a living? Let's find out what some of you guys do. Any interesting or odd jobs out there? Do we have any business owners? Do we have any full-time YouTubers? Do we have anybody who does anything bizarre or strange? But I bartended and worked at Disneyland on Christmas. Rebecca, I was a bartender for 12 years? 15. I started bartending at 21. I stopped bartending at 31, so 11 years. 10 years. 11 years. I finished the whole 31. I was a bartender for a long, long time, man. That's, I guess, how I got my chops, man. It's all about customer service. So, yeah, it's all been about that. Shout out to you guys. Looks like Lloyd is in the world of IT. Jason works for a nonprofit. Cool, Jason. Which one, man? If you work for a nonprofit, dude, maybe we can help donate to your cause, whatever it is you're doing. Seth is retired. Frederick is retired. Kathleen is a interior designer. I love it. Okay. We got a lot of retired folks out there. Thank you guys for checking in. Fred, Susan, O'Reilly. Appreciate that. Ali is a plumber. Nice, man. Keeping everyone's pipes running. I bet you've snaked a drain or two. Am I right, brother? Let's go. All right. A rancher in the house with T-Mac. What is up, guys? Bartender server, says Heather Hernandez. Dude, bartender for so long, man. I was a bartender forever, guys. I actually, when I started this channel, I had my pop-up bar is actually what I used to do it. Man, I've come such a long way. When I started this channel, I had a box of dog food, and I would put an old TV on top of it so I would have my stuff at eye level. And, like, I would put it on my pop-up bar. I had an old little lapel mic where I couldn't hear anything. This channel started from nothing, man. And can you believe that we started this season with just 6,000 subscribers? We started this season with 6,000. We were on the cusp of 20,000, and we are definitely on our way. Right now, I do IT myself, by the way. I went to school for computer science. I was a network engineer at University Hospital here in San Antonio, Texas, and I did that for a little bit of time, but I realized quickly that I prefer people than I do machines, so I started, after bartending for as long as I did, it was the pandemic that shut us down. I said, I got to go back to school. So that's what I did. Anyways, you guys don't care about my life story. I did want to know about you guys. I want to know a little bit about y'all who are still in school. I repair guitars. That is awesome, Becca. Anyways, the Pittsburgh Steelers have the football at the 30-yard line. Here is the snap. Russell Wilson looking flat-footed right there. He winds up and throws a short pass that was almost intercepted. I feel like Russell Wilson's nervous. He looks like he's playing a little bit nervous. Artists never retire. I'm with you, man. We don't stop playing because we grow old. We grow old because we stop playing. That is like the most artsy thing ever, man. I say that all the time about theater. We don't stop acting because we grow old. We grow old because we stop acting. All right, guys, 2nd down and 10 from the 30-yard line. Here's the snap. Russell Wilson gets bagged from behind. A big sack there. And Aduke Uzoma on the sack right there. Russell Wilson goes down. That brings up a 3rd down and 15. I don't have time for hobbies anymore, Bop It. I just do football right now. I referee high school football. I'm a back judge on my officiating crew. By the way, 3rd down and 15 coming up here, guys. Pittsburgh Steelers. I'm going to step away for just a moment so I can call these plays. 3rd down and 15 from about the 25-yard line. Russell Wilson takes the snap. This is a big 3rd down play, and Wilson is in trouble. The catch is made short of the sticks, and he fumbles the football. It is recovered by the Kansas City Chiefs. They get the football back. 1st down, Kansas City. This is caught and fumbled. Pat Freiermuth trying to fight for extra yardage. Pat Freiermuth with the catch. Goes forward. Trent McDuffie strips that football. Great job by McDuffie. A turnover there. Man, what a rip. What a strip on that one. Great job by Trent McDuffie. Great job by the Kansas City Chiefs defense right there. UAX4IT, what's up, brother? Let's go. Yep, this game is over, says I have seen, so I believe. And Freiermuth slamming his helmet down, upset about the situation. Here we go, guys. 1st and 10. 34-yard line. Here is the snap. There's the handoff to the right-hand side. A gain of about 2 or 3 on that one brings up a 2nd down and 8. Let's put Justin in. Justin Fields is actually ruled out for this game, guys. The cries for Justin are not going unheard. I hear you guys, but Justin Fields officially has been ruled out for this game. So if we do get the backup quarterback to come in for the Pittsburgh Steelers, it will be Kyle Allen who comes in. All right, guys, 2nd down and 8 coming up. Football at the Pittsburgh Steelers 32. After that forced fumble and recovery by the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the snap. There's the throw. Travis Kelce on the grab. The 25, the 20, the 15. Down at the 12. A big catch there by number 87. Grab made by Travis Kelce. 1st down for the Kansas City Chiefs. This time, they might be able to punch this one in to make it a 3-possession game. A 3-possession game. Right now, it's a 12-point game. Up to 16 points is a 2-possession game. A touchdown here would make this an 18-point game. Here's the snap. Looks right and throws, and that is swatted down quickly. Was that a backwards pass? They're going to say it was a forward pass. Stop made by Sutton on the play. This brings up a 2nd down and 10 for Kansas City. Guys, Kansas City has the football right now. Kansas City is on the 12-yard line. Again, they forced a fumble, got the football back. They have been driving. They got the football back at about the 40. Right now, we're sitting at the 12. 2nd down and 10 from the 12. Kansas City with the ball, shotgun formation. Motion on the field from Travis Kelce as he goes to the right side of this formation. A little play action. Mahomes wheels to the right. Will wind up and shoot to the end zone. Wide open is Travis Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City. Another touchdown here. Patrick Mahomes picking up another touchdown. That is the 3rd passing touchdown of the day for Patrick Mahomes. The score will update here. I don't see a flag. It looks like that is a touchdown play right there for Kelsey. I don't see a flag on this play. I don't know why the score hasn't been updated. It has been updated on my TV screen. CBS has yet to update it above my head, but this should stand. I don't see it. There's an injury on the field right now. And it is Ward who is down right now. No, it's Cameron Hayward who is down right now. And so we're probably going to go to a quick commercial break. Cam Hayward down on the field right now. That is not a good sign for the Pittsburgh Steelers as we get into the playoffs, guys. Just a real quick look here, man. Cam Hayward is like a big deal here. Cameron Hayward is a big deal for this Kansas City Chiefs defense. With him out, they lose a lot of the pressure that they're going to be able to bring. And right now we are going back to a commercial break on the injury timeout. Cam Hayward has been injured. He is down right now. This is probably the best player. Without a doubt, he's the best player on the defensive line. Without a doubt for the Pittsburgh Steelers at that right spot, that right defensive end. Luckily for Pittsburgh, they do have a slew of just great linebacker talent. But they're going up against Kansas City Chiefs, man, and anytime they bring up the blitz and leave this area open, it has been a disaster right now. They've blitzed the Kansas City Chiefs, and every time they blitz the Kansas City Chiefs, it looks like Patrick Mahomes is just able to pick them apart, guys. The next game after today coming up for the Pittsburgh Steelers next week, y'all. They played the Ravens and lost last week. If they lose this game, that'll be 3 losses in a row heading into the playoffs. They've got one more game before the season is over. The Cincinnati Bengals will be playing the Pittsburgh Steelers to end the season here. The Bengals need to win this game as well. Guys, the Pittsburgh Steelers could potentially lose 4 games in a row before the playoffs, and that is not good for Pittsburgh. That is a bad sign for the Pittsburgh Steelers. They've got to play this game. They're looking like they're going to lose. They're in a bad spot right now. They're down by 18. The score is 28-10. And the Bengals are on the cusp of making it into the playoffs. If they win their game this week against the Denver Broncos and then win this one, there's a chance that they could squeak in. So they really, really need this one. What happens if the Steelers lose all 4 games? Well, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but I'm glad you asked that. They could slide down. So if they lose and the Ravens end up moving up to the 5th spot, that would move the Steelers down to number 5. What does that mean for the playoff picture? Forget about these other guys down here. We'll just talk about the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Kansas City Chiefs right now. What does that mean for these teams? Now, if the Steelers slide down to number 5 and the Ravens move up to number 3, we'll have the Steelers at Texans for the start of the wild card round of the playoffs, and we'll have the Ravens hosting the Chargers because the Chargers have the lower seed right there. Also, if the Chiefs win this game, they clinch the whole conference, and they will automatically get this divisional round. We can leave the Chiefs plugged in over here. But if they lose this game, which I don't see them losing this game, here comes the extra point attempt, by the way. We did just clear the injury. We're back to this game. Harrison Butker's kick is up, and the kick is good. Extra point attempt is there. The score is now 29-10. It's a 19-point game, ladies and gentlemen. In the 4th quarter, I think it's pretty safe to say that the Steelers are going to drop this game, but you never know. You never know. Football bounces in very weird ways, doesn't it? All right, guys. So this is what we're looking at for the AFC playoff picture right here, right now. If the Steelers lose and continue to lose, they lose this week and they lose next week, there's a good chance that they could be at number 5. They would play away instead of at home in this wild card round, so that does change things there as well. That is the 12th man. That is your home field advantage that you're giving up, and they don't want to give that up. Now, it is not a shoo-in because the Ravens also have more games coming up, and the Ravens will end up having to win out the rest of the season as well in order to get that spot for the Steelers. A lot of things going to be happening. I will be bringing the same chart up, guys, as the day goes on during our next live stream. I will be live during the next game. The next game, funny enough, is 5 versus 4. Right now we're watching 1 versus 3. And again, here is the playoff picture as a whole. You can see the AFC working out this way, and the NFC with 3 teams that have still yet to clinch. 2 teams in the AFC, 3 teams in the NFC that have not clinched. So lots of action available there. Okay. Let's get back to the action here. 12 minutes and 38 seconds left to go. Sorry about that. 12:38 left to go in this one, guys. The Pittsburgh Steelers are up down 10 to 29. We need 14 subscribers to get to 19.8. Here we go. Under center right now is Russell Wilson. Motion on the field from Calvin Austin. A toss to the left-hand side. Calvin Austin trying to put up a block there. Not needed. Jalen Warren picks up about 10 yards, and he is laid out right there by Hicks. My gosh, Hicks just knocked him over. Oh, that one looked like it hurt. Hicks laid out a fat hit right there. Here we go, guys. There's the snap. Russell Wilson will wind up and throw. The catch is made by Jalen Warren again. It looks like he's okay after that hit. He makes the grab, gets up to the 48-yard line. A first down here for the Pittsburgh Steelers. First down. Let's go. Here we go. Hurry up offense. They know they're running out of time. They need to get 7 points back. There's the snap. Winds up and throws. The catch is made again. A quick throw to the right-hand side. Freiermuth picks up 5. Now we're at the 47 across midfield. Hurry up offense. No huddle offense. The Pittsburgh Steelers showing some aggression here. They need this. They should have brought this out a lot sooner. They're showing blitz on the side, and it will be a fake blitz, and they drop this one back. Jalen Warren gets wrapped up after a gain of 1. Good tackle there to hang on. Reed on the stop there. This brings up a 3rd down and 4, and just like that, we're facing a 3rd down. 3rd down and 4 for the Pittsburgh Steelers. They need this 3rd down. We are in 4th down, go for it territory. There's the snap, dropping back under pressure. This time a scramble. Russell Wilson with space gets up to about the 32-yard line. A first down there for Pittsburgh. Moving the sticks, first down. 11 left to go in this football game. It ain't over, says Ray Zilla. It ain't over. It ain't over till it's over, guys. Russell Wilson trying to get a win back. They cannot go into the playoffs facing 4 losses in a row. We've got a pistol formation, not often seen here by the Pittsburgh Steelers. Here's the pistol. There's the snap. Looking left, Russell Wilson facing a 4-man rush will wind up and throw, intended for Jalen Warren. The pass a little bit too far in front. The pass is incomplete. This brings up a 2nd down. All right, guys. 2nd down. 10 minutes and 40 seconds. How many of you guys stuck with me throughout that whole 3rd quarter? How many of you guys have been in here for 5, 10, maybe 15 minutes, and you're just now realizing that that's probably the longest YouTube video that you've watched in a while? If that's you out there, hit that thumbs up button. Here we go. 2nd down and 10 from the 32. There is the snap. Russell Wilson will wind up. Catch is made there on the left-hand side. There was a flag on the play. George Pickens with the grab. If this play stands, we are inside of the red zone, but let's find out what this play is. Bobby Justice saying me. Let's find out what the flag is. It came from the line judge. Offsides on the offense. Oh my gosh. Connor Hayward, the tight end, going to be flagged for that one. So an offsides on the offense here, ladies and gentlemen. That'll back them up 5 yards. Repeat 2nd down. It would have been a big gain right there. 18 yards nullified by the offsides right there. And yeah, he's definitely lined up in the neutral zone. Come on, Hayward. Get your head out of there. Get focused. Look at your official and ask him if you're clean. Here we go. 2nd down and 15, guys, after the loss of 5. The blitz coming in. Russell Wilson under pressure. Not good under pressure. Incomplete pass brings up a 3rd down and 5. Football will stay at the Kansas City 37. It's 2-minute drill from here on out, Steelers says, oh, really? It has to be. Has to be. Here we go. Clock has stopped with 10:09. So far, this drive has gone 7 plays, 33 yards, and it's 2.5 minutes long. Here's the snap, dropping back, winds up. It is tipped at the line of scrimmage. Incomplete pass will bring up a 4th down. Oh, man, the Pittsburgh Steelers losing games right now. Pittsburgh Steelers not looking so hot, guys. It's going to bring up a 4th down and 15. This is go-for-it territory. They need to. They are down by 19, and they will line up to go for it. Here we go. 4th down and 15. Shotgun formation showing blitz right now. Flag on the play. False start. And George Pickens losing his mind. He is yelling at the officials right now. George Pickens is furious. He also took his helmet off. False start number 14. 5-yard penalty. Repeat 4th down. It's now 4th down and 20, and that puts them at the 42-yard line. All Pickens did, guys, they're showing this replay right here. He just looked up. He flipped his hands up. He did not move. He did not flinch. He just went like this, and they called a false start on that. Here's the snap dropping back, and this time on 4th down and 20, Russell Wilson will rip one way downfield. Up in the air goes Pickens. No catch made. No flag there. There is a flag that comes in for DPI, and it looks like the Steelers are going to get lucky here. Wow, that was a very late flag that came in right there, and they teach officials, guys. Again, I'm a back judge on my crew. They teach us as officials, when you think you see something, wow, so it wasn't pass interference. It was a flag for taunting. No flag for DPI, guys. It was after the turnover on downs. It was a flag for taunting on Hicks, who turned around and put the thumbs down over him. So let me clear up the air, guys. That was not a defensive pass interference. This is not going to be a 1st down for the Pittsburgh Steelers. It was the completed play right there. The football found its way down to the ground. Hicks, standing over George Pickens, looks down at him and gives him the double thumbs down. The official threw out the flag for taunting. That is a 15-yard penalty, and that will back up the Kansas City Chiefs to the 27-yard line. So that is what happened there. Kansas City Chiefs get the football back with 9 minutes and 58 seconds left to go. When we get back from this commercial break, that's where we will be at. All right, guys. Well, what's going on with y'all, man? Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Let's ask again, guys. I want to ask you guys again. What'd you get for Christmas? Actually, you know what? We're going to save that one for the next live stream. I don't want to overspam that because I want to use that one for our next live stream here as well when all you Ravens fans come checking in right now. When all you Ravens and Texans fans come in right now. Steelers could have played better, but they got Russell Wilson. They got the rustic Russell Wilson. The rustic Russell Wilson. All right, guys. Here's the question for y'all. Have you done your pick'ems yet? That is the real question here, guys. Have you done your pick'ems yet? We are doing a $200 giveaway on Football Nation, guys. Give you your reimbursement for Christmas. We've got 85 responses so far. Surprised that that's all we have. 85 responses so far right now, guys, and we are doing a $200 giveaway on this channel this week, guys. A $200 giveaway to whoever gets all of these right. So if you guys think that you can get all of them right, that is going to potentially put an extra $200 in your pocket. That is going to potentially put an extra $200 in your pocket. What am I talking about? What does that mean? Guys, all you got to do is click on that link and tell me who you think is going to win these games. Now, I am going to give you a few free games here for Christmas, and if you guys are watching with Football Nation, you guys can get that. This will be the Thursday night game, and after Thursday night football, that's it. So you guys will get 3 free games if you want to play, but if you actually submit here before the end of this game and you end up getting them all right, I will give you guys an extra $25, so an extra 10% bonus on top of that. It's listed in the rules. It's actually spelled out there in the rules, guys. Here we go. 1st and 10 for the Kansas City Chiefs. That's a turnaround and a handoff on that play. This will bring up a 2nd down and 3 7-yard gain there for Kareem Hunt. Let's bring this up. All right, guys. Be sure to go do that pick'ems, man. It is free money. It is absolutely free to play. Thank you, Floyd Quick, on that $10 super chat. Thank you, homie. Appreciate that, Floyd. Here we go, guys. 2nd down and 4 coming up. We got a shotgun formation. There is the snap. Looks right, throws right. Travis Kelce on the grab. Gets up to the 43-yard line. A first down there for Kansas City will move the sticks. First down, Kansas City up to the 42. Up to the 42. Steelers are blowing up, says Michael Castro. All right, guys. 9 minutes left to go in this football game. And then, of course, we're going to go straight into our other Christmas game. No breaks for us today. Here we go. We got a 1st and 10, 8 minutes and 48 seconds left to go. We got a single back formation waiting for the snap right now is Patrick Mahomes. Under center is Mahomes. Play clock down to 3. Here's the snap and a handoff to the right-hand side. This is a 5-yard gain. 2nd down and 5 up to the 47. Let's effing go. All right, guys, across the NFL, I do have the division standings scrolling by for you guys, so that way y'all know who the number 1 is. Free games and pick'ems mean it doesn't matter if you get it right or wrong, kind of. Free games in the pick'ems mean doesn't matter if you get it right or wrong. Thanks for clearing that up. I guess that was ambiguously worded. Well, 2nd down and 5. Here's the snap. Winds up and throws on 2nd and 5. Incomplete pass from the 47-yard line. Remains on the 740-yard line. Thank you so much, Jason Fram. Appreciate you. So I guess what I'm trying to say by giving y'all free games is that if you guys want to wait until the end of Thursday night football to make your pick'ems, you get a sneak preview, and I'm going to allow you guys to make your pick'ems even though it is after the week has started. So just for clarification. But I am giving away an extra bonus there for anybody who completes theirs before the end of this game. Here is the snap. On the move right now, Patrick Mahomes will go forward, scrambles, gets to the 40 across midfield. There are flags on this play. This will be a holding against the offense for the Kansas City Chiefs. Back them up. It'll be a repeat 3rd down. It was 3rd and 5. This will be a 3rd down and 15 now from the 37. Another flag on the day. Does it lock Sunday? It locks Saturday morning, Sam. Saturday morning, we do have football this Saturday. I will lock it up. I will manually lock it up Saturday morning. So you've got until kickoff on Saturday, and then you will not be allowed to submit your picks. I will actually close it down. So you've got until Saturday, not until Sunday. There are 3 Saturday football games this week, so keep that in mind. Here we go, 3rd down and 15, shotgun formation, motion on the field. 3 receivers to the left. There's the snap. Mahomes looks left, throws left. A screen play. This time, it does not break for much. Call it a gain of about 5 or 6 right there. This will bring up a 4th down and 10. 4th down coming up for Kansas City. They will have to punt. They will have to punt. I made my own version of fruitcake. Your own version of fruitcake, Angela. What does that mean? What does that mean? All right, guys, we are now midway past in the 4th quarter. We're past the midway point in the 4th quarter with 7:07 left to go in this first Christmas game. We've got 2 games today for Christmas, y'all, so stick around. Here we go. Punt going back to the Pittsburgh Steelers. It's a 19-point game. If they get 8 points back, it'll still be a tough ask here for Pittsburgh. There's the punt. This one is returned from the 15. And Calvin Austin is just going backwards here. He gets backwards. He made the catch at the 15, gets brought down at the 14. 1st and 10 coming up for Pittsburgh. And we just need 3 more subscribers, guys. 6:30 left to go. If there are 3 of y'all who are out there, I'm speaking to you, man. Help a brother out. Please hit that subscribe button. It goes a really long way, and we're so close to getting to our goal. Would really, really appreciate the help, guys. Appreciate y'all. All right, man. Next game coming up will be the Texans hosting the Ravens. That should be a good one. Pittsburgh Steelers taking over right here. Pittsburgh Steelers with the football. It's a 1st and 10 from the 14-yard line. Let's see what they dial up. Thanks, guys. I appreciate that. Really, thank you so much. Here we go. 6:30 left to go. There is the snap. There is the handoff. Najee Harris gets a big carry there. A gain of 8. This brings up a 2nd down. 2nd down and 2 coming up. Pittsburgh Steelers with the football. They need a miracle here. They need to score big, and they need to score quickly. Here we go from the 21-yard line. Hurry up offense. Russell Wilson in trouble. Has to wind up and throw. Incomplete pass intended for George Pickens. That brings up a 3rd down. 3rd down and 2, guys. Oh, man. Curious to find out with you guys what y'all think on this. Who will win the next game, guys? The Ravens or the Texans? Y'all let me know. 6:09 left to go here. Pittsburgh Steelers. Pretty close to garbage time here. There's still a chance, although it's slim and the window is closing. Here's the snap on 3rd down and 2. Russell Wilson in the pocket. Pump fakes. Running out of time. Gets flushed out to the right. Winds up and throws. Incomplete pass. This 3rd down and 2 becomes a 4th down and 2. And now they need to convert. 4th down and 2 coming up here for the Pittsburgh Steelers. They trail by 19 and a big 4th down coming in right now. Yeah, you can't blame the refs for that, man. Russell Wilson just looking inaccurate right now. Not a lot of separation from the Pittsburgh Steelers wide receivers. This was projected to be a close game, and it looks like they're going to punt this one. So they send this back to Kansas City. It's signaled a fair catch at about the 30-yard line. Here is Kansas City with the football. My gosh, but I want Houston to win, though. We just blew past that 19-8. The next goal, Germ, is to get to 20. I'd like to get to 20,000 by the end of today. We've got a whole nother live stream after this. Maybe we can get it. But for those of you who did contribute to us to getting to that 19-8, thank you, guys. Seriously, you guys are awesome. If we can get to the goal of 25,000 by the end of this season, man, I don't even know. I'm gonna have to do something special for you guys for helping us get to where we are, to helping us reach our goal, man. Sometimes we fall short. There have been a lot of times where I've fallen short on this channel of reaching my goal, but you know what? It's all about getting back up on that horse and not letting it deter you or take your eyes off the prize. Guys, 1st and 10 here for the Kansas City Chiefs inside of 6 minutes. That's a handoff there. Keeps the clock ticking. Looks like that is Kareem Hunt on the carry. 2-yard gain. 2nd down coming up for Kansas. Thank you. De Loera Efrain, what's going on? Do people call you D? Do people call you D often? De Loera. De Loera, that's not a name that I normally see. All right, here we go, guys. 2nd down and 8 coming up from the 31-yard line. Waiting for the snap right now is Patrick Mahomes. Mahomes under center. Kareem Hunt standing behind him. A handoff to the left-hand side. This will be a loss of 2 yards on that play. 3rd down and 10 coming up for the Kansas City Chiefs. So, 3rd down and 10. Are you watching on Netflix? I sure am, Cody. This is where this is right here. Netflix. That's where you can find this one right now. You can find this on Netflix. Netflix premium memberships have gone up through the roof, though. I will say that. It's $22 a month for Netflix memberships now. That's crazy. Then you got to pay for NFL Sunday Ticket for all the other games. You got to have YouTube TV. You got to have all this other stuff. It ends up being pretty expensive just to watch football. Here we go, 3rd down and 10. There's the snap. There's the handoff. This time, Samaje Perine goes around the right-hand side. Perine goes forward. That'll bring up a 4th down and 1. Almost picks up the full 10 yards right there. Picks up 9 yards. 4th down coming up for Kansas City. It's a money grab, says Lawrence. Merry Christmas to you, Efrain. Hope I said that right. The Bills already beat the Chiefs. Well, they're going to have to do it again at some point, I think. All right, guys, here's the punt team now. I ask this all the time, but I'm curious. We got a bunch of interesting people in here. There's the kick back, guys. This is going to take a bounce, a friendly bounce for the Kansas City Chiefs. That puts the Pittsburgh Steelers at the 7-yard line right now. Why bartending does pay sometimes now. Bartending does big time. All right. All right, guys, here we go. So the question I asked you guys out there, I put up a new Q&A for y'all. Who will the Super Bowl matchup be? Let's take a look at it one more time, guys. This is the Super Bowl teams right now. These are all the playoff teams. Remember, for a Super Bowl matchup, you cannot have Chiefs and Bills. You cannot have Steelers and Texans. You can only take one team from the AFC, one team from the NFC. Mind you, there are still some other teams that are available right now. Y'all let me know who you think is going to end up being in there. There's the snap. There's the handoff. Najee Harris will gain 1 yard on that play. 2nd down and 9 coming up here. These are the bubble teams. These teams also have a chance to making the playoffs right now. The Bengals trying to get in right now. Bengals got a game this week against the number 7 spot against the Broncos. And then next week, they've got a game to try to get in. There's a snap and a handoff to Najee Harris on 2nd down and 9. Dolphins, Lions. Oh, man, that would be wild. Mr. Hernandez, that would be wild. And you know what? If Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals do get into the playoffs, this should be pretty crazy. Here's the snap on 3rd down and 4. Russell Wilson on 3rd down and 4 will scramble for the 1st down. He does go forward, gets up past the 20. A 1st down here for the Pittsburgh Steelers. I'm going to try to save my voice as best I can. There is my beautiful sister, Livin' La Vida Gypsy, checking in right now. She's got her own YouTube channel as well. Give her a shout out, ladies and gentlemen. Linda, great to have you in here. Here's the snap from the 21-yard line. Looks left, throws left. The catch is made up to about the 29-yard line. This is a gain of 8 yards. 2nd down and 2 coming up for the Pittsburgh Steelers. 2nd down. We're approaching the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they get one more playoff before we hit that spot. They are going to get one more snap. There it is in the pocket. Russell Wilson will fire. The catch is made by Connor Hayward. That is good for a Pittsburgh 1st down here. 1st down for the Pittsburgh Steelers, and that takes us to the 2-minute warning. All right, guys, 2-minute warning. We've got just 2 minutes left before this game is over. We've got another game coming up for you guys on Christmas, ladies and gentlemen. We've got the Houston Texans at home hosting the Baltimore Ravens. As soon as this game is over, we'll likely just transition straight into that game. Those games are about 30 minutes apart. I should have enough time to make a couple of changes to be able to complete this one and smash this bacon that Christina made for me. Anyways, let's take a look out over into the chat area. Those of you who are new on this channel, say hello. If you guys are new, let me know who you are. Just raise your hand. Raise your hand, wave to me. Say, hi, I'm new, and I will give you your official shout out. So we've been talking about the playoff picture. The last couple of streams, man, we've been talking about the playoff picture. We've been breaking all of this stuff down for you guys. Right now, we are in the middle of a commercial break. When we get back from this commercial break, we will have a 1st and 10 football to the 37-yard line. Yes, Linda, we are doing back-to-back games. The plan was originally to do these 2 games because Christina was supposed to be at work. And the fact that Christina actually got the day off, now I feel like the jerk because I'm upstairs doing live streams and she's got the day off on Christmas when that wasn't the original plan. I thought I was going to be by myself all day. So I said, let's do the 2 live streams. Let's do what we can. It's just funny how life works out. Jason Frost, welcome. Welcome back to Jason Fram. What's up, Alicia Stevenson? She says, hello, Rebecca JH. I see you with the salute, girl. Charles Alexi checking in as well. Jason saying, go Ravens. All right, guys, I've been around, says Nick Semi. That's a tough one to say, Nick. I'm not going to fumble your last name, but shout out to you. Thanks for checking in. I know you know who you are. At Livin' La Vida Gypsy, I subscribe, says CMC you later. Rock on. Casey Hammer. Any relation to Caleb Hammer out there? Maybe, maybe not. Anyway, shout out to you, Casey. Thanks for checking in. Merry Christmas to everyone. Thanks for keeping this conversation alive, guys. Thanks for keeping this channel alive. We just hit 19.8 today, and the goal is to break 20,000 subscribers by the end of today. Let's see if the Kansas City Chiefs can hang on to this lead. I'm pretty sure they can. They're up by 19 with 2 minutes left to go. This is just a consolation prize for the Pittsburgh Steelers to get a glimmer of hope that they can continue to perform the rest of this season. First down and 10 coming up here for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Here we go from the 37-yard line. There is a snap and a handoff, breaking tackles there, gaining about 12 yards, a big first down. Najee Harris, first down, Pittsburgh Steelers. That is the best gift you can get, Brett. Cancer-free this Christmas. Shout out to Brett Allen. Love that, man. Congratulations. There's a snap and a handoff, and another big play as Najee Harris goes forward. Inside the 35, down at the 30, another first down for the Pittsburgh Steelers. It looks like the Chiefs are kind of just giving it to them right now. 90 seconds left to go in this football game. 90 seconds left to go in this football game. The clock is ticking. First and 10 from the 30. Shotgun formation coming up here for Pittsburgh. There's the snap. There's the handoff. Najee Harris once again gets up to about the 24-yard line. A gain of 6, second down and 4 coming up. Merry Christmas, says James Fox. Thanks, man. Appreciate you, bro. All right, guys. Hurry up offense. 62 seconds left to go in this one. Shotgun formation. There is the snap. Russell Wilson in the pocket. Steps up through. Ends up picking up the first down. Will give himself up. Awkwardly hit the ground on that slide. He does get inside the red zone, guys. We're now at the 19-yard line. Here we go. First down coming up at the 19-yard line. Can the Pittsburgh Steelers get one more, y'all? Shotgun formation. There is the snap. Russell Wilson in the pocket. Scrambles left. Winds up and throws. Toe-tapping grab made by Calvin Austin is good for about 8 yards. Second down and 2. Catch made on the left-hand side. I'll scroll down a little bit so y'all can see the fantasy numbers here, guys, for those of you doing your daily fantasy sports. Here we go. A second down and 2 coming up. Shotgun formation. We are inside the red zone. Here is the snap. Wilson looking right, doesn't like it, all day in the pocket, feeling the pressure coming in, winds up and throws to the end zone. Incomplete pass on second down. We'll bring up a third down. Thank you, Quincy. Quincy Ochoa with a $2 super chat saying Merry Christmas. Appreciate you, man. Merry Christmas to you, bro. Let's go. That was a fist bump, by the way. That stops the clock with 22 seconds, guys. The Pittsburgh Steelers looking for a consolation prize. Maybe you have somebody playing today in fantasy football and you need this. Third down and 2. Here's the snap. Winds up and throws. The catch is made. Jaylen Warren goes down at about the 10-yard line. Inside the 10, down at the 8. 4 seconds left to go. It is a first and goal. We've got no timeouts being called here. This will be the final play of the game. There's the snap. It's tipped up in the air. Flags coming in. Of course the officials want to make that happen. 2 seconds left to go here, guys. It's going to be a false start against the Pittsburgh Steelers offense that will back them up 5 yards. Repeat first and goal. It was from the 8. It's now at the 13. So first and goal coming up here from the 13-yard line. Just let them play, man. This game is over. The 10-second runoff will be the end of the game, I suppose. So they said no play. I guess they're just going to let this one happen. They're calling this the final score. I guess it is what it is. That is the final score of this game, ladies and gentlemen. Merry Christmas to you Kansas City Chiefs fans. Merry Christmas to you Pittsburgh Steelers fans. Guys, that is the final score of this game. Talk about a very anticlimactic end. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, I'd love to hang out with you guys on this post-show right now. Unfortunately, I will not be able to do that. I got about 5 minutes left to go before I got to get myself set up here for the next game happening today. We've got a doubleheader, guys, at 3:30. So in 30 minutes, we will have kickoff here for the Baltimore Ravens and the Houston Texans. Give me a few moments. I'm going to make some changes to my graphics on the screen. I will be live on my channel, Football Nation. Check it out, guys. Again, guys, a $200 giveaway. We have 94 people who have signed up to play. Let's see who else. Now that you know who wins this game, you got another one coming up. I'm plugging that into the chat. All right, guys, I got to go. You guys have been watching Football Nation. My name is Mario Manuel. It's been an absolute pleasure. Until next time, guys, let's effing go.